Welcome to Ultimate Autographs. If you were looking for the internet's most exciting and interactive live break room, then you have come to the right place. We are opening live break mystery boxes featuring the biggest names from across the sports world every single day. If you're new to breaking with us, we can help break it down and make it as easy to understand as possible. First, head over to the live break page and look for a series that suits your interests. Most of our series will have 8 spots, which represent the 8 NFL divisions, but other sports breaks or mixers may vary. If you purchase one spot, that means you have a 1 in 8 chance to win that item at an extremely discounted rate. Next, click Add to Cart to purchase your live break spot. Once you've completed your checkout, tune into the next available live breaks broadcast on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube at noon, 3, or 6 p.m. Central Time any day of the week. As you watch, you will see your name appear on the screen when your specific break begins. Your name will go into the randomizer and will be randomized a specific amount of times based on that evening's dice roll number. Once randomization is over, the list of names of people that bought into that live break will be matched up with a specific division. If the item that is pulled from the mystery box matches your division, congratulations, you just won an incredible piece of signed memorabilia. Want to guarantee yourself an item as opposed to testing your luck? Some of the series that you see on the live break page can be purchased under the mystery box tab of our website. Those boxes could either be shipped directly to your door or open live on the air before being sent to you. While you are there, make sure to sign up for our Signature Points Club. This exclusive club earns you points toward specific discounts, signed items, or exclusive events each and every time you buy at ultimateautographs.com. The moment you have been waiting for has come. Let's break some signed memorabilia.
Good afternoon, ladies and degenerates. Welcome in one and all to the afternoon edition of the Ultimate Autographs live break room, coming to you live from the city beautiful Burr Ridge, Illinois, for the second round of the Chinmay and Rob show. Don't know if we can get that exactly. That's patent pending right now. Don't know if we could slap that over the Ultimate Autographs
utility
live break room
patent
label.
pending.
It is utility patent pending. And welcome in, everybody. Hope you're enjoying your Saturday afternoon. College game day. Well underway.
Yeah.
This Saturday, so I know we're gonna get to that eventually. I know Chinmay is gonna want to talk about that and get into some pretty big college news that's been transpiring going over the course of this morning/afternoon. One thing that Chinmay and I were unable to do was get into our NFL spread picks. We're gonna probably get to that at some point. Either towards the end of the show today or along the middle of it. You're going to want to pay attention and tune in for those that are degenerates out there. We're coming off of a hot week.
Yeah, we've had some good. Yeah, we had some good stuff last week.
Got to ride the hot hand, but before we can even do anything like that, Chinmay, we got a pre-fill to start off our show with. So let's get into the dice roll. The Chase wheel spin, I'll talk about in a little bit. It's down at the bottom of the screen for you guys. It's already been determined. Chinmay, myself, and Lady Luck, we all talked. And we wanted to break into the vault. Wanted to show the vault some love. Out of any of the 7 series we have available right now, guys, it has the most headliners available out of any given series. So it only makes sense that we want to put the biggest headliners in front of your faces, guys.
On top of the headliners, you've also got 4 vault keys in there.
Yeah.
So you still get that store credit, including the $300 key and the $200 key. So the 2 biggest amounts are still in there for the vault key. So I know it says, only 10 headliners in 22 boxes. You throw in those vault keys, it's more like 14 headliners in 22 boxes, because with the vault key, you're not just getting the key, you are also getting a helmet that goes along with it.
It's a great way to look at it. The one guy who was able to snatch one of those 5 vault keys up, Ronnie Insulaco, he bought into a break this morning. He was with us this morning chatting with us here in the Ultimate Autographs live break room. Not only did he win a Super Bowl MVP in the Hidden Gems and Dexter Jackson, but again, he got his break back for essentially free because he won a $100 vault key.
Yeah.
So that's the best way to look at that. We're only trying to help you guys, push you guys in the right direction, but we can't push anybody in any direction if we don't roll out of our dice roll first. So you went with your patented 8 as always last show. I went with 10 and landed on 7. So I'm gonna go the opposite direction here. I'm gonna go with 6 here at the noon show. You're gonna go with 8.
I'm rolling with 8.
Staying
with 8.
Question does not need to be asked. And there you go. Wait,
No,
it's 7. Wait, did it not roll? What the heck?
Did not roll.
Oh, I thought it bumped up 1.
There you go. But it did.
There you go. It switched. There you go. Switched some numbers around. So I felt it. It was just it was a premonition I had here. Maybe you, according to Richard, our chin rob power is activated there.
Okay,
We said welcome back, chin rob. That's a new one.
That might have more patent juice than the
I was gonna say,
than the Rob and Chin show.
I was gonna say the chin rob thing. That sounds like it could be like a action figure coming to you.
Yeah.
Very cool. So Doc, good morning. Kane, hey brother, good morning. What's going on? The Doc is in. Good afternoon, Dennis Rivers. Good to see you, my guys. So you guys popped up at the right time. Let's get into this all-decade number 7 single break here. So. 1 box number for the all-decade. Love this all-decade series overall that we have available for you guys here. So I'm looking for a number from Michael, Sarah, Kenneth. That's it. Sarah's definitely diving into the deep end of the pool here. She's got 6 of the 8 available spots, Chinmay. So she definitely has a headliner on her eye, and I can understand why. You want to talk about the best overall ratios or highest percentages of landing a headliner, Chinmay? That resides in this upcoming break in the all-decade. 4 boxes remaining, 3 total headliners that are left. And according to this, it looks like there are now 4 spots available in the next upcoming break for the all-decade. So we're moving very well on this one here. So we're looking for the Edgerrin James Authentic, the Darrell Revis photo headliner jersey, or the Sean Alexander secondary headliner. All still available as headliners for everybody. So Sarah, Michael, and Kenneth, just looking for that number. I'll give it about another 10 seconds. If not, we'll go wheeling. We'll go wheeling for the first time today. So didn't get a chance to ask you this, Chinmay, just because of obviously, whenever we have a pre-fill, we got to take priorities here in the break room. But I know we had about a 50-minute hiatus. Were you able to get anything accomplished? Have lunch at all?
Yeah, got some food and snacks in me, and checked in on a little college football. So it was a productive break, and happy to be back in the room here and get these breaks underway.
Yes, sir. Let's get it going. So we're gonna go with the wheel for this first one, as we're gonna determine it. It's going to be number 15. 15 is what we're gonna start with. Go with that Brett Laurie number. Start us off here today. The Gordon Beckham to get ourselves started. The Jordan.
15, but 23 is the closest number.
All right, 23. Okay, sounds good. I'll get that off the ticker then. Appreciate it, my man. Very rarely do you get the closest number to be 8 spots away. Do not see that all that often. So 23 is off the board, so it should be 25, 6, 5, and 1. Let's see. There's got to be another one over there that's...
No, there's only
3.
1, 5, and 25.
1, 5, and 25. Awesome. So that's not fully updated. Sweet. So 1, 5, and 25 going forward. Multiples of 5. There we go. To get ourselves going. So for Michael, Kenneth, and Sarah, good luck to everybody. We had an awesome morning show, headlined by the custom speed flex of Jerome Bettis, the bus, the Pittsburgh Steelers Hall of Fame running back. Also had Thurman Thomas on a replica as well. Going 8 times around for Chinmay's number here. It's got to be a good show if your number's involved in the dice roll. Let's see. Dice roll speaking of. Okay, that is. All right, let's get it going here. First one of the afternoon. I struggled to get this one on the table, so that's got to be a good sign. That's gonna be a nice little arm day for me here. So, determined by the wheel, number 23 on the box with Sarah. Let's talk about all of her spots. She looks to be the queen of this break, handling the NFC North, East, and West, with the AFC North, East, and West as well. So, copy and paste. Michael Curry in the NFC South, Kenneth Stanton in the AFC South. So, you gentlemen looking for a southern spot here, that's the Edgerrin James spot right there for Kenneth Stanton. That's what he's looking for. Sean Alexander, we don't know what he could be. So, Ken, hopefully your eyes are glued to your tablet, phone, or television screen here in the Ultimate Autographs live break room. Again, guys, if this is your first time tuning into the break, watch and learn. Best way that I can explain that.
Yeah.
So somebody's going to learn of a brand new item that's going to be added to their PC. 3 in 4 chance of getting a headliner hit, and that is exactly what we're going to start off with today. We got your lucky number 8 on the dice roll. We got the lucky wheel spin working for us, and all it took was one spot in the single box break for Kenneth Stanton to get himself a multi-time Pro Bowl running back. It's the luck of the shoe. It's got to be a lucky show for everybody today. Kenneth Stanton taking out the headliner hit, and Edgerrin James on the Indianapolis Colts Authentic. What an awesome, awesome hit. EJ, we talked about him quite a lot in the past show for Mr. Edgerrin James. Former Arizona Cardinal, had a very nice 10-year career in the NFL. Certainly one of my favorite guys to watch football growing up. So an awesome way to start it for Ken, and that's all you need.
Yeah, all you need is one spot.
All you need is one.
That's all it takes.
One spot, do not miss your chance to go, and Ken certainly did not miss his chance there. So just trying to get that nice Edgerrin James bio. Captain Kenny said, thanks, nice, let's go. Let's go, Mr. Stanton. Congratulations to you, my man. So I guess Edgerrin James is just going to have to wait, unfortunately. So, dude, internet, man, crazy. 272. So, Chinmay, now that we got our pre-fill out of the way, what's it looking like for our next closest breakup coming
So we still got 3 spots left in those Weekend Warrior series. But we have 2 spots left in the Black and Blue double. So plenty of options for where people want to go. I stand corrected, 1 spot left in the next Black and Blue double box break.
Awesome. I can understand why. That's in terms of total value, probably our most valuable series that we have currently going on right now, just because of the exclusive amount of speed flexes that we have headlining that. So I would love to show you guys what that looks like, but we got some. We're gonna have to have some patient folks today on the broadcast. Unfortunately, things just a little bit slowed today here on the internet side of things. So might have to pull up a different browser here really quick and see what I can get for you folks. Just give me one moment, guys, so I can go through that with you. 1 spot to go, though. Don't let my rundown deter you from getting you into that final break spot.
Yeah, the Marshall Faulk, Jalen Hurts, and Peyton Manning speed flexes, all still available in that Black and Blue series. The Hurts and Faulk got some very nice aesthetic to them, and obviously Peyton Manning is a ripped speed flex, and that break has closed.
Right on cue, the internet loads. Chinmay says it right on cue. That double box break has indeed sold out for the Black and Blue. Mr. Kane, Citizen Kane, he's hungry today, man. We know what his lunch wants. He says he wants the Golden Eagle.
Yeah,
man, what a great way to describe that. So I think that's honestly the only way you can really describe it. Jalen Hurts, as Richard mentioned, the Golden Eagle in the series, the all gold speed flex. Peyton Manning on the ripped speed flex for the Denver Broncos, bucking his way through this break room. We have Jerome Bettis on the Chinmay side of the table that was broken open during our last show. But we still have that Marshall Faulk as well, alongside the Earl Campbell. And then still the Javonte Williams and Anquan Bolden. So Chinmay's got that list put together for us. Going to ask you guys for 2 numbers for the B&B. I wondered why it's labeled. I like the creativity of the Black and Blue. I think that's honestly very creative from our great shipping department. But when we first did this series, I was still in training. And I honestly, when I first heard about it, because when I came into the room, I originally thought it was going to be like a UFC boxing type of theme for a series. Just 1 second, guys, on the restream. I'm gonna see how this goes because I typed the comment for the 2 boxes and then it didn't appear. So, do you mind letting me know on your end, my man?
Yeah, I don't see anything, but I can put the box in.
Yeah, if you could do that, that'd be great. We'll get that together for you guys in just a second. I'll randomize the names in the meantime. Rich, Timothy, Josh, Tom, and Ken. Again, big ballers that we got going on here today.
3 and 30. 3 and 30 are the boxes.
3 and 30. Okay, thank you, Chinmay. Awesome. 3 and 30 going to be taken off. Thank you, guys. Randomizer 8 times around. Who are you guys looking forward to grabbing out of this series between you fine gentlemen? Josh, Rich, Tim, Tom, Ken. You guys let me know. Also, just give me a random chit in the chat here. Just because I have not. Now that I refresh, I just want to make sure that my restream is up and going. So it's the right break this time. Yeah, for you to do the box caller numbers. Don't think that we didn't forget over here. Thank you there, Rich. 28 and 29. 3 coming off as well. Know how much Rich appreciates that number 3 for Dale Earnhardt. So very, very cool. All right, guys. Let's see what we got here. Joshua Bateman in the NFC North. Richard Kane in the NFC South with Mr. Yaslo. Man in the NFC East and West with Tom Kotz. Welcome in, Tom, to the AFC North. Tom, a great regular here in the Ultimate Autographs live break room. Ken Stanton in the AFC South with Richard Kane in the AFC East and Joshua Bateman in the AFC West. Got some big-time players in this series. Chinmay, 6 headliners available, 16 total boxes. However, don't get deterred if we get a hidden gem here, because they can be just as good as any other headliner that we have. Box number 3. You're looking for the Golden Eagle and Jalen Hurts. I have yet to see a Peyton Manning here in the break room since I've been here. So
all right.
I think Peyton's long overdue. Hurts so good. Yeah, we're hoping that it hurts so good for somebody. And wrong East. For Richard, what do you got here, buddy? In the NFC South and
You got the AFC
East. See what we got here. Well, this is a stunner. Woo! Big old bag, a big old hit for somebody coming up right about now. Well, whew. Big time players make big time plays, and this guy did it for about a decade and a half with the Indianapolis Colts, but more notably with the St. Louis / now Los Angeles Rams. How about this black and blue beauty? There is certainly not a single thing that you can find wrong with this bad boy. It's the Marshall Faulk. The Marshall Faulk on the former MVP championship running back. Fozzie Yazzie says, ooh, wow, and you can understand why. Somebody help this man clean up his drool. I would totally understand if that was the case. The headliner in Marshall Faulk goes by the boards. The all-gold visor. You get the...
it's a two-tone.
It's a two-tone, yes.
You
Ooh.
got the sort of... It's almost like a dark purple. Because there's a little bit of gray in there too, it looks like, but you got the gold and like a dark purple.
Wow. So again, I'm trying to do my best.
But it does look more blue in the light.
I'm trying to do
like
my best.
On the camera.
Okay, so I'm looking at my best inspector work here, and I can understand what it is. Very, very cool. So the only thing that's a part of that there, my friend, Mr. Yaslo, is the chin strap.
Okay.
The chin strap is just very loose on the front, but you know what? I don't think you plan on putting this on and doing any Marshall Faulk
You can
cosplay.
try.
You can try. We do not encourage that, but congratulations on Timothy.
Awesome hit.
Oh my God! I mean, can you do any better?
We'll see.
We'll see.
The Jalen Hurts.
We'll see.
It's between Faulk and Hurts for the best helmet in the series.
If there is something wrong with that, I'll take it. great hit. And that's honestly probably one of the best responses that you can give for a headliner hit in this B&B series. So, Mr. Yaslo, congratulations, my man. 1 down and 1 to go, as Chinmay said. So, again, 6 and 16 shot. You know, and you were able to nab that one 5 and now 15. So, still 33% chance. Not too bad. Not too bad. Marshall, Volk, Speed Flex. Now, do you think this one is worth staying on the table for?
Oh, for sure.
I would say so. I would certainly say so. That and Jerome Bettis. Over the course of things.
Jerome will be the first one to go since it was in the old show.
We're hoping that's the case. As much as we like showing off the bus, it's time for some new vehicles to pull into the series here. So box number 30 out of 30. Hopefully this box is so good they make an ESPN documentary out of it. I guess we will find out. I'm calling Warner to run some routes.
All right.
Yeah, hit up. I'm sure. Hit up Torrey Holt and Isaac Bruce. I'm sure they'd be okay with you.
They'd be down with it.
Tim, you can play in the slot. Extend the field for Torrey and Isaac. Another big boy coming out. See what we got here. You can feel the nice padding from the outside of the bag. Is Timothy gonna get a double up, or are we moving on to somebody new? Very nice. Very, very nice. Let's see what we got here. Well, as I have gotten to know him over the course of the chat from these past two shows, oh, Captain, my Captain, Ken Stanton, we got ourselves another hit for my guy Kenneth Stanton. We're taking a trip down south. We're going to go visit Mark Brunell and the Salute to Service Jacksonville Jaguars. Very, very nice hit. The pride of the Jaguars. And the nice bright blue signature there. And he also has a signature, of course, right there on the back. Right on the back of the Jaguar. Pride of the Jags right on the front. Very, very cool. And by the way, the only thing that you have to really notice from here, I'm not going to peel it off because it is a part of it, but little piece of tape.
Yeah.
Little piece of tape. Now, Ken, I don't think there's anything behind this piece of tape that's going to harm you in any way. So if you'd like to peel it off whenever it gets sent to your address, my man, that is it. I think this helmet is just honestly so nice already as is because I don't see any other type of defects or scratches on it. I think we just slapped a piece of tape on it and said, okay, B&B, go. That's technically a defect. So Mark Brunell, though, the 3-time Pro Bowler.
Yeah.
Fun fact about Mark Brunell.
One of the best lefty quarterbacks ever.
The Southpaw. The Southpaws are always fun to talk about. He backed up Drew Brees in the 2009 Super Bowl campaign for those Saints. Originally drafted by your franchise. And the Green Bay Packers was one of Brett Favre's many backups early on in his career before eventually he moved on to Washington, Jacksonville later on in his career, so on and so forth. But played a long time, Mark Brunell.
Yeah, and anytime you can get an inscription on there, that just adds some value to the helmet and also gives a little personality. I love the Pride of the Jaguars inscription for Mark Brunell on the Salute to Service. Great hit, Ken. Great hit.
Shout out to you, Ken, and for you, Tim, for helping me remind what my color wheel is. I could not think. I kept saying like teal or sky blue because it's not sky blue because I'm still caught up on that Warren Moon jersey from earlier, but it's definitely turquoise. Turquoise or aqua, whichever one you want to go with. But yeah, he said that Turk Sig is nice.
Turquoise and teal is probably the combo there.
Yeah, the nice interchangeable ones, but it goes well on this.
For sure.
This nice tan
Jags
Jaguars
definitely. Jags have the color scheme right with the Chargers and Dolphins. The Jags also have that color scheme.
We agree with that 100% of the way. And there's the captain. What's going on, Mr. Stan? So congratulations on your Mark Brunell. Very nice way to get ourselves started. So guys, of course, that was a hidden gem. So Earl Campbell, Peyton Manning, and the Golden Eagle is still out there. I can hear him fly. He's flying around the break room right now. Somebody's got to rein him in. We got any Park Rangers out there? Javonte Williams and Anquan Bolden also headliners as well, Chinmay. So we are now down to, is it down to 15 now, or is that 14?
14. We're down to 14 boxes.
5 and 14.
Yeah.
Very, very cool. Time for a proper rundown of the room. I'll get you guys caught up on everything. Gonna keep Mark out, obviously, until further notice. So I'll put the Authentics together. Up here, I'll bring Jerome up towards the middle. But Marshall, you get to stay with me. Go. Jerome, I'll take as well. Nice. By the way, if this is your first time tuning in, or if you're just tuning in now this afternoon, hope you're enjoying your Saturday afternoon with Chinmay and myself here in the Ultimate Autographs live break room on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Get yourself back into the break room, guys, and see what we got. Feel free to let Chinmay and I know how your Saturdays are going, what college you might be getting yourself into right now. Some college games that we got going on. So after I do my rundown here, Chinmay, depending on where we're at, I think it'll be a good time to do a little college rundown and get into the pro rundown as well. Preview some games coming up. We got 6 games out there that are waiting for us to be talked about. So we'll see how that goes. The B&B series, you guys just saw what transpired. Closest one that we have available right now in an $84 price point. We're still looking for that first live break single here in this B&B. So if you want to have your one shot, one kill, hey, look at Ken Stanton. He's been the king of that today. Between his Mark Brunell and Edgerrin James, that's all he's needed so far to get himself 2 fantastic authentics. Take a page out of Ken's book and go after that Peyton Manning, Earl Campbell, or Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
Speed flexes here in this B&B series. Javonte Williams could be a Bronco, could be a Cowboy. I guess there's only one way to find out. Same thing with Anquan Bolden. He's going to be on a bird, I can tell you that. It's going to be a Cardinal or a Raven for Mr. Anquan Bolden, the former Super Bowl champion with the Baltimore Ravens. Couple other series to talk about, guys. Let's get into our Chase Wheel Spin. So I want to shine a lot of love on this Vault series here in particular. So as it currently stands, it is the most populated series that we have available out of these 7. And 7 is quite a bit, by the way. We have the Weekend Warrior, which is exclusive. Typically, we have been running about 5 series at a time. Getting 7 is spoiling you guys. So when it comes to really narrowing down, okay, what's my best break to get into? I would have to say the Vault for a multitude of reasons. Reason number 1, it's the Chase Wheel Spin for the show. Hi, hello, Chinmay and I are both out here. Down below, though, that Chase Wheel Spin right there, the Vault. Get yourself some UA credit back. That's reason number 1. Reason number 2 is because we still have the 2 highest values left in the Vault keys for this Vault series. So that's what, 300 and 250? Or
300 and 200.
And 200.
But you can get in the Vault, get a Vault key, get that money back. You could also potentially, at the end of the show, when a Vault break does happen, you could then potentially get into the Chase Wheel Spin, get up to $100 back that way. So you could potentially make not just getting the helmet back, right? You win the helmet to get a Vault key. You could not just win the helmet and the Vault key. You could make up your spot with that Chase Wheel Spin. Now you've essentially made up 3 spots worth in the Vault. Jump back in, get a couple more spots, get yourself another headliner. You're making money more times over. Not to mention, the best helmet in the room is in this Vault with that Keenan Allen.
Yeah, 100%. You and I are in lockstep on that. The two-tone Speed Flex. Don't know if it's a chrome. Don't think it's a chrome, but it just looks like a 2-tone Speed Flex regardless. We are big Chargers fans in terms of their color scheme. As Chinmay just mentioned, that Keenan Allen is one of the prized possessions. And just to show you how unbiased Chinmay is, Brett Favre is his guy.
There's a Brett Favre Speed Flex sitting in the Vault. Brett Favre, my favorite player for the Packers growing up. Only a Packers fan because I like Brett Favre, watch Brett Favre play. I am even telling you, that Keenan Allen is much more special.
Yeah, it's much more special. The overall value of it, despite the namesake Brett Favre in terms of collectibles and PCs,
I think the Favre
is still probably.
I think the Favre probably still has more value from a monetary standpoint.
But aesthetically, it's a landslide.
It's the Keenan Allen.
It's and that's not anything bad about Favre either, because I like the traditional all white for the Packers, and obviously their classic G logo as well.
And you want to go beyond that. I mean, you have, so those are the 2 Speed Flexes that we're talking about.
And Zay Flowers.
But you've also got Zay Flowers on the Speed Flex in this Vault series. Then you've got JSN, the best receiver in the league, arguably, on an authentic. You have Emmitt Smith on an authentic, the all-time leading rusher in the NFL. Bo Nix, a rising quarterback for the Broncos, on what looks to be a camo authentic. And Ashton Genty, a rookie, on a classic Raiders authentic. There's just so much value in those photoed headliners, both in terms of Speed Flexes and authentics, but also in terms of potential future value with a guy like JSN, Genty, Flowers, and Knicks. All those players still have long careers ahead of them.
100%. And whenever you get a player, specifically younger players, right? And we have 2 of our featured headliners. You know what? I'll go as far as to say 3, because JSN, he's certainly, he's not a spring chicken, but he is far from an old hen either. He is in the prime of his career. He's just in his third season. The former Ohio State Buckeye. He's just getting his NFL career started. But you have, if you want to go,
Zay Flowers is older than JSN.
If you want to do this by service time in the NFL,
right.
Let's quote the old Jackson 5 song. It's easy as 1, 2, 3. Ashton Genty year 1, Bo Nix year 2, and JSN year 3. Whenever you have overall top draft picks and all those guys were first round selections in Nix, Genty, and JSN, whenever you have those guys
Zay Flowers and JSN were in the same draft.
So 4 years in?
No. They're both 3 years in, but Zay Flowers was in the same draft.
That's crazy. Yeah. I feels like Zay Flowers has been around longer.
There were 4 straight picks in the first round were receivers. JSN, Quentin Johnston, Zay Flowers, Jordan Addison.
Wow. And all of them being, and obviously QJ having his breakout this year for the Chargers as well. So, wow, that's crazy. I thought Flowers
this was a crazy receiver class because Jaden Reed also in this class, Marvin Mims also in this class, Tank Dell also in this class, Josh Downs, and Rashee Rice.
Wow.
Also in the class. So
talk about depth and
big
talent.
receiver class.
I was going to say, yeah.
For the 2023 group. But yeah, you got JSN and Zay Flowers from that class who the value of those autographs will only go up after this season.
Ashton Genty certainly is only going to be growing with each passing day. His last 2 years at Boise State, at least in my eyes, again, you have the college expertise, you have the eye for the college talent, and you're glued into that far more than I am. But just seeing him at Boise State, and again, it takes a lot for me for an individual player in college for me to really pay attention to it. Like basketball, football, the only sport is really baseball for me, but that's a different level of interest because, again, that used to be my prior profession, so it's different. But it takes a lot for me to get involved in the non-pros. And Ashton Genty's years at Boise State were some of the best that I have ever seen. So he's still, obviously, his explosiveness is still there. The situation just has not favored him so far. But again, we mentioned in the 9 a.m. show, we know barring health, he will be a multi-time Pro Bowler and all-pro guy over the course of his career.
For sure. And the Raiders are going to figure it out. They're going to make some changes. They're going to revamp that offense. They have the weapons there to make it work with the right quarterback and coach combination. So the Raiders will eventually try to figure this out. Genty will have a huge part in that. He will take on a bigger role in the offense as they start to get going there in Las Vegas. So that Genty helmet right now might not be selling for too much, but it'll get up there in terms of value.
Well, I think this guy, it's hard to imagine his value can get any higher than it is right now because he's been away from the game for quite a long time. Lord knows he didn't want to step away from it ever, but Brett Favre, the toughest SOB in NFL history on the offensive side of the ball. The guy played through, if I said a litany or a laundry list of injuries, I think that would be underselling it. The guy was the definition of the analogy tough as nails.
Yeah.
That is what Brett Favre epitomized. Obviously, Chinmay's all-time favorite player. He can lift him up and raise him up far more than I could, but the former multi-time MVP, the former Super Bowl champion, 5th all-time in passing touchdowns. Guys, he's on a speed flex for $100. I could go on and on. We could take the next hour and a half talking about Brett Favre between you and I, and it's only $100 value.
Right.
For a single, 200 on the double, 400 on the quad.
You could get in the single, win the Favre. You could get in the double, win the Favre, win a different item with a vault key in it for $200 potentially.
I like that.
You've made up your spot, but you're coming away with a Favre speed flex and another full-size helmet. So can't emphasize enough that this vault is in a really great spot for people to take advantage of.
Couple other spots as well. We got a lot of headliners to go through, guys, here in the Ultimate Autographs live break room. Again, the vault, 22 boxes, 10 headliners, and 4 of those vault keys, $300 and $200 left out there to play in. Bo Nix on the military camouflage. We love some Bo Nix here in the break room. The 5-year college stud. went all the way from Auburn to Oregon, many places in between. The second-year Denver Broncos quarterback, now understandably so, and I'm a big Bo Nix guy. I'm a Bo-lever, as Broncos fans like to say, but the sophomore slump has certainly hit Nix so far this season. You can arguably say that, and again, if your team is 8-2, your team is 8-2. And if you're at the head of the snake of that, which Bo Nix is, you're obviously doing a lot of things right. But the thing is with Bo is that I feel like there's so much more left for him in the tank, so much more that he could tap into, which again, for collectors out there, that should only mean that his value is only going to get higher as time goes along.
Yeah, I'm admittedly not a believer. I have said that many times, not magically going to reverse course now. I do think it remains to be seen whether he can be sort of that difference-making franchise quarterback. He does leave a lot of plays on the field, as you mentioned, and sometimes the offense looks very clunky because he gets rattled easily. He tries to make too much out of plays that aren't there, and sometimes he just makes poor reads. Sean Payton obviously saw something in him. That was rewarded last season with the stretch run that they had. They've been very good this season with winning games. You know, we talked about Jalen Hurts and his ability to win games. The Broncos are winning games with Bo Nix. And ultimately, that's all that really matters in the league. So, in terms of value, like Bo Nix could be a perennial playoff quarterback, a fixture in the postseason.
Yeah, 100%.
Like that's going to automatically bump the value of that helmet, even if he doesn't materialize into a franchise guy, which I still think he could. There's so much potential that's still there. I just think he leaves a lot of plays on the field. I still remember him a lot from the Auburn days. Can't quite get those past me yet, but there's a ton of potential there for Bo Nix to eventually prove me wrong and become a franchise quarterback.
I think that there's one trait, obviously the underlying one, and again, in his pro career, he's won 2/3 of the games that he has started. Yeah. Now, you can divvy that up however you'd like to. Obviously, as a Hall of Fame head coach, he has a great defense behind him. Those situations obviously help. So it's very hard to evaluate, wins and losses for quarterbacks and things of that nature. But at the same time, all the kid has done is win. But on top of that, the one thing that I've seen from him in terms of a physical attribute standpoint, his deep ball is one of the best in the NFL.
Yeah.
He has one of the best arm talents in the entire league. I saw it in the tail end of last year when he was red hot down the stretch to help Denver sneak into that wild card spot in the AFC. This year, I was able to see it as a part of, obviously, that historic 33-point fourth quarter a few weeks back against the New York Giants. Again, but the problem is in snippets. It hasn't been... It hasn't been consistent. But for Bo Nix,
big test for Bo Nix this week with Kansas City and the Chiefs coming into Denver. If the Broncos win that game, it's a pretty good chance that the Chiefs' streak of AFC West Division titles will come to an end. But if the Chiefs win, they're right back in it. Yeah, they're right back in it for that 10th straight title.
Yeah, after we do this rundown here, we'll break down and we'll go into that. It's going to be one of the biggest games that we have coming up on the slate for week number 12, right?
11,
week number 11. I'm just so excited for the postseason. I'm already getting ahead of myself. JSN, a guy that I think we talked about through his first 3 seasons. In terms of consistency, I think the consistency more came from the quarterback play. I believe his rookie year was Russell Wilson's last season, and then Geno Smith was those 2 years. After that, where he had Geno Smith the last 2 years.
I believe he had Geno both seasons.
Yeah, both seasons, and then JSN. I think he had maybe Russ his rookie year, because this is now his 4th year.
This is his 3rd year, right?
Is it his 3rd? Well,
yeah, 23, 24, 25.
Okay, gotcha.
I believe he had Geno his first 2 seasons.
You're right.
And then he has Darnold now.
He has Darnold now. You're correct, 100%. I was just thinking about, because I keep thinking that Flowers was 4 years ago instead of 3 years ago.
Flowers and JSN are in the same class.
So crazy to think that Flowers is only been 3. Yeah,
Two picks apart.
That's so wild. So, yeah, but JSN, his first 2 years about consistency, we saw the talent a lot last year. Obviously, what he did at OSU, I mean, as a Buckeye, was just unbelievable. I mean, I remember you talking about it not too long ago. You did happen to mention he had, almost a 400-yard receiving game with the Buckeyes. It's just unbelievable. Like, the talent has been there. He's by far the leading wide receiving leader this year in the NFL in terms of yards. The next closest guy, Jamar Chase, over 200 yards behind him in the same amount of games played. this season. JSN, the only 1,000-yard receiver so far through 9 games in the NFL.
Uh-oh. Kane saying, don't let Common see that. The refs are going to throw so many flags against the Broncos so that the Chiefs will win. Don't let Common see that.
I guess tune in at 3:30 Central Time tomorrow and see if that's the case. But I'll definitely be on live for that. So as me and Don Pellegrini will have 3 shows to go through for that. But hey, Raz, sorry, stepped away a second. I think so. Rob is good open in numerical order type of guy. Yeah, is a good open in numerical order type of guy. Yeah, I like to.
Got to open the boxes in the correct sequence.
I like to think so. And I mean, even though I think the Marshall Falke would have preferred to go open last, save the best for last.
Sure.
No shade at my guy Mark Brunell, but you got to respect the goal visor. But I'm just glad that I can get you some great hits today, Mr. Yaslo. The Keenan Allen, we talked about it a lot. He's on the speed flex here, and the Emmitt Smith, the all-time leading rusher in the NFL for the Dallas Cowboys on the authentic and the custom Zay Flowers drip speed flex. We already saw the Jerome Bettis in the earlier show. We still have him up here right above me in the product cam. The Jerome Bettis with the drip on the side. I think that this one has to take the cake, Jinmei, when it comes to the design in terms of the drip. I mean, the purple and black, I mean, it just gives that like eerie Edgar Allan Poe, Sleepy Hollow, insert any Halloween movie here type of vibe. It's just a very dark and mysterious speed flex, but in all the good ways. For Zay Flowers there, who apparently was drafted, 2 picks apart from JSN 3 years ago. So 10 and 22 guys for that. Looking at a couple others. So we got 6 spots to go in the quad, 7 to go in the double. Still 7 to go in the single for that. 7 to go in the jerseys, 8 to go in the minis. 4 to go in the single box break for the Weekend Warrior. We still have the Nikola Jokic and Tyler Seguin jersey and sweater available in this series. There's the Jokic jersey for you folks. And the Tyler Seguin sweater. 50% chance of landing one of those. Again, this is a exclusive weekend series. I'll even cut a deal with you guys because I appreciate you guys taking your free time out of your weekend to join us. Because this is an exclusive series that we have here for the Weekend Warriors, and this is the last time that I'll be on with Chinmay here today. We'll see what happens with your guy Rip Camelucci coming up at 3 o'clock. But we got about an hour and a skosh more. So I'm going to make the executive decision and do a little double chase wheel spin action for us today.
Okay.
So I'll make the Weekend Warrior a part of another chase wheel spin. So again, 4 boxes left to go. Absolutely no reason why we are not able to tap into this.
So we'll do 2 wheel spins. So we'll do a wheel spin for all the Vault people, and we'll do a wheel spin for all the Weekend Warrior people.
The reason why I want to do that, obviously, as much as I would love to, keep Seguin and Jokic hidden in that box forever, I want you guys to be able to have the opportunity to get those 2 wonderful players. Obviously, Jokic, a 3-time MVP. The numbers that he's putting up this year, I can't even begin to fathom. He's going through the best offensive peak for any center in NBA history. I'm calling out Will Chamberlain. I'm calling out Shaquille O'Neal. I'm calling out Hakeem Olajuwon, any great offensive center of all time, their peak. It's not rivaling what Jokic is doing right now.
He's clearly the MVP frontrunner at this point of the season. And granted, we're only, about a month into the season, so still a long way to go. But he's clearly the frontrunner for league MVP. And the Nuggets look like they're right in the ring for another championship run.
Yeah, and just to go into that just a little bit further, I am the biggest believer that Jokic should have won 3 consecutive, or I should say 4 total MVPs, which would have been 3 consecutive. He had another chance to win 3 consecutive if he beat out Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's either been number 1 in MVP or runner-up every single year since 2021.
Yeah.
And deservingly so. Now, just looking at the numbers here, and then we're going to move on to the next series. The Thunder, obviously, Mr. Yaslo, they are in a class of their own right now in the Western Conference, without a doubt. But Nikola Jokic, greatest player in the world.
I do believe Denver is just a slight level below OKC. I do think the Thunder are the favorites, deservedly so, to win the championship. But I think Denver is a legitimate contender.
They took OKC to Game 7 last season in the second round of the Western Conference playoffs.
And Aaron Gordon was hurt.
Michael Porter Jr. played with the bad shoulder that entire series as well. your Mizzou Tiger.
Yeah, so you never really know.
Yeah, exactly. Jokic is the greatest player. Yes, agree. But I agree that in terms of the team level of depth and concept, OKC legitimately has 12 guys that they not only can give 20 minutes to a night, but
100%.
there are so many guys on that team in terms of their bench that would be starters on about half the teams in the NBA.
100%. I think that is a huge plus for OKC, and they are the favorites. But I would put Denver maybe not exactly in the same group, but just slightly below them because of Jokic.
Yeah, I mean, that's how much Jokic demands. I mean, we just saw the numbers on the screen. 29 rebounds. That'd be crazy.
That would be wild.
Will could do that. 29 points, 13 rebounds, 11 assists. 11 assists from your starting center. The guy shooting nearly 70% from the field. His effective field goal percentage, I'm a stat nerd, at 74%. That is on pace to be the single season grade for true shooting percentage.
By a huge margin.
Yeah, it's just mind-boggling what he's been able to do. Also, the second best player is hurt, 100,000. Yeah, 100%. Dončić has been hurt a few games this year. SGA sat out 7 fourth quarters this year. 12-1, also potential 2 top 10 picks this year. Anywho, look, Timothy, believe me, I am in a lockstep with you. I'm in 100% agreement.
Yeah, if you had to rank it, I would put the Thunder number 1.
OKC is without a doubt number 1, but Denver certainly, I would say Denver 2 and then Houston 3 in terms of teams to rival OKC. Again, barring injury, I think OKC, there's a reason why they were coming into the season. They were 2-1 to win the NBA championship. Not to win the Western Conference, they were a plus 220 favorite to win the NBA title. That's how dominant this team is.
The thing I think with OKC, and I think the Pacers last year just caught fire in the East.
Yeah.
There's no one in the East that I think would beat OKC in a 7-game series.
No, God, no.
And I would take OKC in every single 7-game series that they play in. If there is anyone that could beat them in a 7-game series, I think it would be Denver.
The only hypothetical way that happens, again, Aaron Gordon has turned himself into look at the numbers. He's turned himself into an elite 3-point shooter.
Yeah.
Jamal Murray, we know what Jamal Murray can do in the playoffs. Jamal has gotten off to the best start of really his career because we know that he's historically a very slow starter in the first half. You can get, and then, the additions of Cam Johnson, Tim Hardaway Jr., They actually have a bench with Denver. Nikola Jokic, ever since he's become a starter, they have been a negative on their bench. Quite literally, their plus-minus has been a negative, one of the worst benches in the league.
It's been very bad.
He's got a legit backup in Jonas Valanciunas. Bruce Brown is back, who's been a nice Swiss Army knife for them. They're loaded, man. It's a West team title for sure.
They're a good team.
Very good team. Just like some very good breaks that we got going on here for you guys as well. So 3 spots to go in that single box break in the black and blue. So
2 spots to go in that Weekend Warrior single.
Let's go, guys. See, that's all we need, a little chase wheel spin incentive. So there you go, guys. Very nice to get the ball moving on that. As we are back in UA Purgatory. So how wonderful.
I do want to highlight a couple important scores here in college football.
Honestly, because with the way that
the way that this weekend is starting, we could be in for a banger weekend in terms of college football chaos.
If you want to go through it right now, I will. I'll go through the scores with you. So, but as soon as we can get this to load.
Yeah.
So,
Navy is up 24-9 on South Florida in a huge game for a Group of 5 CFP implications. Notre Dame up 21-3 on Pitt, and the big one, the Texas A&M Aggies are down 30-3 against the South Carolina Gamecocks. The 3-6 South Carolina Gamecocks are up by 27 points on the 9-0 Texas A&M Aggies at halftime.
Live bet? What's Texas A&M's ranking coming into this week?
They are 3rd.
Woo!
And they will fall regardless of the result of this game.
Yeah.
They will fall because that is not a good look. By the way, I was talking about this in the break. Mike Elko, Texas A&M, reportedly finalizing an extension. Not necessarily the best time for that news to drop.
You did mention that earlier, but yeah, I mean, that's pretty incredible. That's pretty incredible. To be done.
Lenora Sellers, 183 yards and 2 touchdowns through the air. Marcel Reed, 2 interceptions. it has not been good for Texas A&M right now. A lot could change.
What's the
Still a whole half.
Oh, that's so yeah. I mean, 27 is still incredible though. That's what biggest upset of the college football season.
For
Brewing?
sure. If it holds, yes.
Brewing? Yeah, I would definitely say
If
so.
it holds, yes.
Steven, what's going on, brother? Good to see you again here for the afternoon show. Asking what's the Blackout series on the ticker? So the Blackout series is exclusive to the After Dark show here at Ultimate Autographs. So Robbie Lopez, when he hosts his After Dark show, which happens at midnight every Friday, that's his exclusive series that we have on that. So very, very good series, by the way. A lot of speed flexes, a lot of authentics, but fortunately, you're going to have to stay up very late next Friday night to
We are
catch
one
that.
to go in the Weekend Warrior single.
Very good.
And
very
two to
good.
go in the Weekend Warrior double.
Awesome. So I'll bring that back up in a second. Jokic is incredible, proud owner of an autographed Jokic jersey here. Even the Batman respects the
Very
Joker.
Cool. Very cool.
Yeah, no, I mean, I know for a fact who he got that from, looking at you, Joshua. So I remember that specifically, one of my favorite breaks that I've done here at UA. So as Chinmay alluded to, we are getting down. We are inside of the red zone, to say the least, on these series. However, this is this is really, really bad. It's still loading for me over here. So
Oh man, I can.
yeah, let me see what I
take a
can
look.
do here, guys. Just give me a second. Try to reload the UA Live break page. If anything, then I'll just end up taking the names. We'll get updates from the break from both of us. See how things go and the orders come in on Chinmay's end, and where we go from here. So obviously, I want to be able to show you guys the breaks as much as possible. But let's see here. Just need to get an update on this. So yeah,
We are two to go in the single. Or sorry, two to go in the double, one to go in the single.
Okay, sweet. Sweet. And then one to go in the single for the Weekend Warrior.
Yeah.
Rich, actually, he's asking if you could switch his double vault break to 2 singles. Something that we can do for
We're
you there,
able
Rich.
to do that. Yep.
Okay, sweet. So, and that being the situation then,
We'll do that.
so that means that the vault single will be down to 5.
Yeah.
So that should be able to get some movement. Very smart idea there, Rich. So that means the vault double will be back up to 8, guys.
Yeah.
8 for the vault double, 5 now for the vault single. And keep in mind, vaults and the Weekend Warrior, 2 chase wheel spin possibilities. You have over an hour to get this done. Here in the Ultimate Autographs live break room, Rob and Chinmay live with you once again. If you're just tuning in here on this beautiful Saturday afternoon, Timothy Oslo Saturday got a lot more beautiful once this headliner hit in the black and blue from Marshall Folk popped out. We've also done the Mark Brunell and Edgerrin James on top of that as well. So it's been a lid-centric show so far. Hopefully, maybe that switches up a little bit here as we have that double box break right on the doorstep, guys.
The black and blue single is also 2 to go now.
Look at that. So there we go. So we got Deuces Are Wild here in the Ultimate Autographs live break room. So every time I hit the refresh button, I have to hold my breath.
Yeah, I would probably just not hit refresh.
Hey, maybe. Page popped up again. Let's see what we got here. You said, yep. Okay, so there you go. Oh, look at that. Shout out to technology. 2 spots to go, as Chinmay said, in the black and blue single, guys. Again, we have the Peyton Manning, the Earl Campbell, the Jalen Hurts, the Golden Eagle, flying in here with the Javonte Williams and the Anquan Bolden. Still available and ready to go for you guys. 14 boxes, 5 total headliners. Alfredo Lisciato, my man Alfredo, asking the question, what's left in the Weekend Warrior? Got you on that, my man. That is going to be the Nikola Jokic and the Tyler Seguin jersey in terms of the photoed headliners. However, we do have 2 hidden gems as well. This is going to be a chase wheel spin as well, Alfredo. We have the Weekend Warrior and the Vault, both a part of the chase wheel spin for the show. So the Seguin and the Jokic. If you guys want a little bit more in-depth view of this.
The black and blue single has closed, so we will do that.
Sweet. So the Jokic and Seguin there for you, my man. And we're going to get that single ready to go. Good afternoon, Rob and Chinmay. What's going on, Derek? to our favorite Lions fan out there. What's going on, Mr. 420?
How's it going, Derek?
Good to see you. So that black and blue single coming up. Let's see what we got here. That ticker should be updated. Let's see what we have. Because we have 14 available boxes left, right? So that's 11. Oh, we're gonna have to do a ticker check for that, but that's okay.
Derek's Michigan Wolverines are in a bit of a battle themselves with Northwestern.
Okay. What's the score looking like there?
It was 7-6 last time I checked, in favor of the Wolverines.
One number for the black and blue single, everybody. That's going to be our first black and blue single that we got going on. Yeah, Derek said, yeah, not good. Not great, Bob. Not great. Okay, good. The comment went through. Thank goodness. Everything is haywire on this side of the desk today. Darren Reese, Tom Kaz, the Batman, Brian Smith, Michael Arias, Dennis Rivers. Looking for a number, and there's Brian. Good to see you, Brian, for the first time today. Going with the number 8 and the black and blue. So, Chinmay, if we have that, we also do a ticker check as well.
We do have 8.
Awesome. Let me take that off, and then we can go through that. So, do you have 1 through 7 then?
You don't have 1 because we just did 1.
That's correct. Okay. So 2.
You don't see 2 either.
Okay. 3.
No.
No 3. 4.
4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10.
So 4 through 10. Or well, what's 8? 8. So 4 through 7. Okay.
9, 10, 11. 13.
16.
No 16.
Okay.
22, 24, 25, 28, and 29.
Beautiful. Okay. All good to go. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Yeah, Derek right on cue said Texas A&M is getting whooped on. Yep, but it's definitely a classic belt-to-butt situation going down in Texas. I hope that's the one I never box call. Yeah, maybe today's your luck. Maybe today is your luck, Mr. Smith. Is there a Mrs. Smith there as well? Any Angelina Jolie? One of my favorites.
Great movie.
Yeah, my girlfriend and I love. That's one of our favorite rewatchables.
Yeah,
Mr.
it's a good one.
Mr. and Mrs. Smith classic. That was like honestly for me again. That's kind of hitting our age range of movies that we watch, but that early to mid 2000s, man, just so many classics to look back on. So
my rewatchable is obviously the two different genres, but Happy Gilmore is number 1.
Nice. Oh, that's great. That's
and Ocean's 11 is the other one.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oceans is good too. Okay, so at least fitting into that Brad Pitt category.
Yeah.
So that's good. Only in my dreams, fellas. While your dreams may, only in my dreams, fellas. I totally forgot about the Joe Lee comment. I thought he was talking about I never box call. I thought he was referring to winning a break. I was like, come on, man, you gotta be more positive.
No, he's got a little more confidence than that.
So Angelina Jolie is a hidden gem. It's
not in that box
in the series, and if Jasmine is watching,
I will say we did get some Hollywood memorabilia, right? We had Kevin Costner sign the baseball bat with the Field of Dreams.
Yeah, that was.
We had a Sandlot jersey, which was signed by the cast of the Sandlot. So we do have some Hollywood ties. We had a Taylor Swift record. We get some pop culture in there.
Stuff. The Charlie Sheen revolver.
I'm not sure that we would get any Jolie merch.
I was gonna say, well, never say never. Justin Bieber, you never know. Everyone's favorite / least favorite Canadian. Depends on who you ask. Charlie Sheen, Young Guns prop gun. Yep, right on cue, Fozzie Ozzy. What's in the box? Put Angelina in a series, and I'll buy it out. Bri.
I don't know.
Buddy.
I don't know if you'll be the only one.
I was gonna say, that's gonna be.
That series that'll be the fastest selling series.
I was gonna say because I
got a lot of great merch here.
The internet's already backed up and slow today. I would not be able to refresh that fast enough to quickly the division breaks would buy
We actually
out.
it wouldn't even be like a division breaker. It would just be a 30 spot break.
30 spot break.
Like
yeah.
that's it. One break.
You got to buy all 8 spots
Yeah.
to get yourself a chance in for that. The Ozzy guitar was the best.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Ozzy guitar was amazing.
Ozzy guitar was phenomenal as well.
That Halloween mixer that we had, which was very, very nice. I found a Mud Dogs Mini online signed by Sandler and Winkler for like $1,700. Nice. Shout out to the water boy.
Mm-hmm.
That gun is in a glass case on my desk. That's awesome. The Charlie Sheen one, very, very cool. All right, speaking of you, Mr. Batman, king of the NFC. From the north down to the east with Tom Kaz sliding into the NFC West. The Doc is in the AFC North with Brian Smith. A little box caller magic for you there. Out in the AFC South, Earl Campbell maybe for Brian Smith with Michael Arias in the AFC East and Darren Reese. What's going on, Darren? In the AFC West. Let's see what we got here today. Okay. Interesting. We're going to have a nice throwback here in the Hidden Gems.
Okay.
So we're going to get a Hidden Gem hit here for you folks. Now we talk about an all-time great. 9-time Pro Bowler, 7-time All-Pro, a Super Bowl MVP, and a Super Bowl champion. He was known as Captain Scab. Maybe that's the problem with his B&B. There might be a scab on this helmet. However, I don't think anybody's going to be complaining about the Hall of Famer and Randy White. A part of America's team. He helped make the Cowboys a part of America's team. Pre-Jerry Jones era for the Dallas Cowboys back during the Roger Staubach days of the Dallas Cowboys. Played for Dallas, had 111 career sacks, which I believe is top 10 all time in NFL history. He was a Pro Bowler from 1977 to 1985. Chinmay, every year except 1980, he was a first-team All-Pro in all of those years as well.
That's pretty good.
So if you're a fan of NFL history like this man is, the Batman grabs Randy White and adds him to his PC collection.
Great hit.
Very, very nice. And right on cue, he says, Doc, I'm cooking up a nice giant helmet deal for you, bud. I know Doc probably is not the biggest fan of Mr. Randy White here, but the Hall of Fame 94 inscription right there on the side of the lid.
Very cool.
Somebody that also takes pride. I've definitely noticed this here at UA. You know, it's part history lesson, but also part autograph signature lesson as well. I noticed with a lot of the throwback older players, a lot bigger signatures.
Yeah.
A lot more prominent signatures.
A lot more clean on the signatures for the older guys. A lot cleaner,
to say the least. So
that's definitely true.
Awesome hit for Randy White. Again, so just trying to see here if does Randy make the cut. We got enough table space up here for Randy until the time being. So again, unless you want to put the Jerome Bettis away, we'll see. We'll see where things go.
It's your call.
We'll see where things go. I'm going to bring Marshall back over here. I'm a company man. Awesome hit. That's Randy White. We write that up, and then Chinmay, I know you said that we were really close in that weekend warrior.
Yeah, 1 to go in the single, 2 to go in the double.
There you go. 1 in the single, 2 in the double. And then if we close out both of those, which we will now be down to 1 box left in that weekend warrior.
Yeah, we'll do one more single after that.
One more single,
yep.
Correct. 272. Very, very cool. Again, that's the great thing about even a series like this, Chinmay, is the fact that you can get one of the best defensive players ever in
sure.
Randy White as a hidden. He's considered a hidden gem. So very, very nice there. Back to the break room we go. You are the man, the myth, the legend. Yeah, the Batman certainly is. He's created a great namesake here for himself in the Ultimate Autographs live break room. They actually signed their name back then. Yeah, Derek, right on cue. Josh cannot wait to see the deal. Yeah, so that'll be interesting to hear. Let's see if they can consummate a deal at some point. I'm sure that'll be nice to get Doc some love. Doc, if you're looking for your New York Giants, buddy, we got that Lawrence Taylor mini on the Salute to Service. in the minis right now. One of 6 headliners available. 1 and 2 shot, Doc. And you know it's a double box break too, so $52 value for the greatest defensive player of all time, and Lawrence Taylor. And we are back to
the abyss.
Back to the abyss. How wonderful. See, the thing is that normally it's like, well, Rob, why don't you just use a different search engine? That's a very, very good question to ask. However, I have like 12 other tabs open here that I also need for the show, and that's going to take a while to load all those up into the new ones. So appreciate the patience, guys. Just one moment as this continues to go through here so we can get another update for you. Here we go. There we are. 6 spots to go in the quad box for the vault. 8 to go in the double for the vault because our man Richard Kane ended up getting 2 spots switched up from the double into the single. So now we are at 5. Keep in mind, guys, Chase wheel spin action is happening in the vault and the Weekend Warrior series. Do not want to miss out on that. Other spots for the Weekend Warrior, Chinmay mentioned in 2. Is that 2 spots in the single still?
For the Weekend Warrior, no, 1 spot in the single, 2 spots in the double.
Okay, because I got 2 right now in the single, unless that's still loading for some reason.
Refresh.
Yeah, probably going to need to do that. I just loaded in the tab, too. Rob, Dan Jobin is trading me the Phil Simms drip helmet from the B&B series. Oh, whew. Man, that is awesome.
Okay.
That is really, really cool. So, is he gifting you that? Are you sending out something in exchange there, Dennis? I'm sure that you are. But, man, that is awesome to see. That is really, really cool. See what we have here. Yeah, this thing is not. It's weird. So it refreshed and I still got 2.
It is 2 to go. Yeah, you're right. Hold on. Let me.
No worries.
Let me double check then because.
So 2 to go in the Weekend Warrior, guys. The Tyler Seguin and Nikola Jokic. 4 boxes left to go. Chase wheel spin action still going on here for this. I'm looking for our first Chase wheel spin of the day. This morning we had the Super Bowl winner. Unfortunately, that was not broken into. However, if you guys want to make some serious headway, I'd highly recommend for just $100 value. Get into that vault. 5 spots left to go. Ashton Genty, Brett Favre, Bo Nix, Jackson Smith-Njigba, Keenan Allen, Emmitt Smith, and Zay Flowers all still available for you ladies and gentlefish out there. With LaShawn McCoy, Zach Thomas, and Warren Moon. Good to go as a part of the secondary headliners in this series. We are trading items. Awesome. Yeah, Dennis, let me take a look at that. Phil Simms.
Yeah, you are right. There is 2 to go in the single, not 1 to go.
Gotcha. 2 to go on the single and the double, guys, for the Weekend Warrior.
Yeah.
How about that Phil Simms drip right there? Awesome paint job as well for the former Super Bowl champion and Phil Simms. Very, very cool. That is gorgeous. That is really, really nice to add. Now, yeah, that drip was nice. All of the drips here are great. What's your personal favorite drip out of the all of these in the B&B? It could be one that was pulled. It could be one that's still available.
It's definitely the Hertz. The Falk has already been pulled, so we know what that looks like. Now I want to see what the Hertz looks like to compare.
In terms
it's between the Falk and the Hertz for me. In terms of custom ones,
for the drips.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna go with Earl Campbell.
Yeah,
Earl Campbell.
That's what I was leaning to as well. You got a little patriotic color scheme there.
Yeah,
really, really nice. Anytime you can get that, you certainly can't say no to that. Certainly can't say no to a little patriotism here today. Here in the Ultimate Autographs live break room, we pulled the Jerome Bettis earlier. As a part of this series with the drip. He said, I'm ready to trade away almost everything I have to the Batman for what he has to offer. Yeah, and also for him just doing his usual superhero duties as well. So, guys, while we wait for those 2 spots to go into, I don't think we can keep you guys waiting any longer. I'm telling you right now, I really got to put like a music bed in here. Get some like our weekly our Chin Rob picks, our Rob Chin picks.
Some type of lead-in to it.
Some type of lead-in for the...
you can do like a drum roll.
Little drum roll. Let's see what audio bed. We do have 6 audio options here. Which one is most available? You know what? Let's get this. We got a music bed up here. You guys let me know how that sounds. I don't know. I'm assuming it's like freeform jazz or something. I have no idea what the music bed sounds like, so I'll go back to like the hour, 10-minute part of this show and try to listen to this really quick. So let's get into it. So from last week, Chinmay, you and I, we talked about it a little bit earlier. We had a pretty gosh darn good week. We weren't perfect, but combined we went 4-2. So going back to week 10,
it could have been 5-1 if the last play of the Texans-Jaguars game was not returned for a touchdown.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that was.
That's now two times this season where the last play of the game has been a field goal that was messed up that went back for a touchdown. Eagles-Rams, lost the cover there. Jags-Texans, lost the cover there.
Seventh inning. So it's the seventh inning stretch is what the music bed was.
Okay. All right.
We're doing the seventh inning stretch for week 11 of the NFL season.
I guess so.
So we're mixing sports.
Yeah, 11 out of 17 is close enough to 7 out of 9.
It's fine with me. That it definitely plays. So Chinmay alluded to his picks last week. So he hit the nail on the head. So not only did the Jets cover, but they won outright, plus 1.5. Baltimore also on the road. This was I don't want to call it necessarily he said, or a late 80s adult video. I was going to say the only late 80s adult videos I'd be watching are Breakfast Club, 16 Candles. Yeah, that's those are the 80s movies that I'm watching, Mr. Kane. So, the Ravens won outright as well, winning 27-19. Great call. They covered there by the 4. And then, as you mentioned, a disastrous fourth quarter of massive proportions for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Not only that, but they also lost their second overall pick and two-way young star in Travis Hunter on season-ending IR. So talk about a double whammy for the Jaguars.
Yeah.
And for you to unfortunately not go 3-0. I can't say unfortunately. You are my unrivaled competitor in this. So for myself, talk about a kick to the gonads. Joshua Bateman. You certainly know, you certainly felt this feeling, my friend. Sorry to bring up old wounds here, buddy. But you've had a good day, so you can't really complain. Not only did Buffalo not cover by minus 8.5, they actually lost the reverse splits. They lost by more than 8.5. They got dominated by the Miami Dolphins 30-13. However, the Atlanta Falcons covered in a very sweaty plus 6.5. They covered it right on the dot. In that international game, the Jonathan Taylor walk-off touchdown actually ended up covering that. And then the Los Angeles Chargers they took on Sunday Night Football, they trounced the Pittsburgh Steelers 25-10. It took them minus 2.5. Got a break coming up?
We do have the Weekend Warrior double,
Let's do it.
which filled up. So we'll do that before we get into the spread.
Absolutely. We always have priorities that take things going here. So guys, that means Chase Wheel Spin action for you. Going to have 2 sets of names in there. 2 sets of names for the Weekend Warrior. So I'm going to need the 2 box numbers. Only got 4 to choose from.
And that was the last double. So we'll just do the single and one more single after that for the Weekend Warrior.
Thank you very much, ladies and gents. Once again, if you are just tuning in here, we're about the 1:15 hour Central Time here in the city, beautiful Burr Ridge, Illinois. We're located just outside the Chicagoland area here in Illinois today. So, Ultimate Autographs, welcome in Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch fam. Getting ready for this. So, Chinmay's got that list in order. Just looking for 2 box numbers. From Brian Mascarenas, Christy Steed, Travis Dana, welcome in Travis, the Batman, and Dustin Aronson. So Dustin closed that out, I'm assuming.
Yep.
Thank you, Dustin. Appreciate you. So unless Brian, Christy, or Travis ends up popping in, those 3 names ended up filling up that break last weekend.
Okay.
So there's a chance that they may have already forgotten that they were in the series. So because we did enter today, Chinmay, with 4 spots, I believe, in the double and 3 spots in the single.
Yeah.
So we already have some people from the past coming in here. So Josh and Dustin, I'll give you guys about another 10 seconds on those numbers. If not, we'll go to the picker wheel because we only have 4 numbers to choose from. Which, by the way, let's see when it pops through here. Weekend Warrior. That's going to be down here. 1, 4, 18, and 19, guys. 1, 4, 18, and 19. Get that ready just in case. All right. So I already got it made. Don't want to let a hard day of work go to waste here with the couple of clicks that I had. So let's see what these two box numbers are going to be. Box number 1 for the Weekend Warrior, double box number 13. Gonna go to number 4. Number 4 on the Weekend Warrior. So that's gonna be the first one by the board. Thank you, Picker Wheel. And then for box number 2, got ourselves box 18, Shinmei. 18. Thank you very much, my man. Appreciate it. Got these names randomized for you guys. Out of all the tabs to take a while today to get loaded, the list randomizer, don't want that to be one of them.
Yeah.
Was that our show a while back when the website was just down?
No.
Oh, okay. I had when I was hosting, so it must have been on Sunday when I was hosting. This had to be about a month or two back. Mm-hmm. The random.org site was just like under repairs for maintenance.
Oh God.
Yeah, so it was like just trying to find like a different name randomizer
I remember
site.
that happening. It wasn't during a show, but I remember hearing about that. Yeah.
Let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 times around we go. Now, obviously, this being the weekend mixer, things are going to be done a little differently. Traditional from our usual 8-spot break here. I'm going to try to condense this a little bit for you guys. Just get your names up on the screen. Got everybody? There you go. So, Dustin Aronson, you're going to have the Vikings, Cavaliers, and Golden Knights. Primarily going to be focusing on the Nuggets and the Stars here in terms of the headliners. So when it comes to that, Joshua Bateman, who already has one Nikola Jokic jersey. Can the Batman get a Joker for a second time? I guess he let him out of his grasp the first time around. The star spot, where are you? That's going to go to, you got to be kidding me. It's going to go to Joshua Bateman again. So he has a chance to double up in headliners here. And then everyone else has the secondary headliners available. So box 4 and box 18. I'm going to totally forget that box is on my seat. See what we got here, guys. Good luck to Dustin, Christy, Brian, Travis. Again, the hidden gems in this, they could be as random as they can be.
Yeah.
Minis, Funko Pops, Authentics, basketballs, who knows? Well, I can tell you right now, it's not going to be a Speed Flex. I can guarantee you that. Or
well, there are no Speed Flexes left.
I can guarantee you that. Now, the good thing is, for some of you, that this is going to be a, wow, this is a beauty. Woo! All good, Kane, I'll get over it. So, just because it's a hidden gem doesn't mean that it's not a great one. Now, big things come in small packages. We've been talking about this guy all day today on a Speed Flex.
Really? Okay.
Instead, we're going to get him on the Lunar Eclipse with the Lunar Eclipse logo as well. It's Keenan Allen. KA13, baby. Time to bolt up here in the AFC West, and that spot is going to go to, as I read through my 100 names here, Christy Steed. Shout out to you, Christy, getting that Charger spot there for Keenan Allen.
Great hit. And of course, we see, you're talking about the Speed Flex that we were talking about in the Vault, having a completely different color scheme from this mini helmet, but both looking very clean. Chargers, they get it right every time with the color scheme. And Keenan Allen, obviously, Phenomenal.
The Black Bolt.
Phenomenal auto.
Yeah, this is the autograph on the classic Chargers sky blue is great. You got the black bolt there. You got the black cage. This is one of my favorite minis I've ever seen, truthfully. The color scheme is fantastic. I just love the Lunar Eclipse alternate sticker up there as well. That is awesome, man. That is very, very cool. Congratulations to you, Christy, wherever you might be out there. Again, this is going to be funny. She's not going to this is going to show up at her house probably and be like, oh my God, yeah, that's right. I was in this break.
Yeah.
Let's see if we get another one like that to happen. Just let me write this up. So here's the thing for you, Josh. In some ways, even though it wasn't the Jokic or Seguin, you got a 66% chance now. You got a 2-3 shot, buddy, of getting yourself the headliner here. Now the thing is, and what makes this interesting, Chinmay, is that with that single that is on tap coming up next, whoever ends up getting into that single spot is going to get a headliner no matter what if this next one is not a headliner.
If this next one is not a headliner, the last two singles will be headliners.
Exactly. Steen, Keenan. Seen some great minis today.
Yeah.
Between both shows, Dan Hampton, Steve Largent, Michael Dean Perry. Box 18. Thank you, my man. 18 of 30. Is the Batman going to get his Joker? Or is he just going to continue getting played jokes on him? I certainly hope not. Wow. Wow, wubsy. Looks like we're going to have ourselves two hidden gems. So we are going to have back-to-back headliners available in the Weekend Warrior, guys. Two singles are going to be left between Tyler Seguin and Nikola Jokic. Neither jersey is going to get pulled. However, someone is going to be able to be lucky enough to get another great wide receiver on a mini. Nico Collins. Nico Collins with the Houston Texans.
Rising star for the Texans, going to be one of the best receivers in the NFL for a long time. As long as they figure out the quarterback situation and the offense situation with C.J. Stroud, Nico Collins is going to put up massive numbers.
Nico Collins there. Just made his first Pro Bowl last season for the Houston Texans. He's one of the up-and-coming bright stars in the NFL, to say the least. That C.J. Stroud, that Collins and C.J. connection is going to be there in the Lone Star State for a long time. So two great wide receivers, but nobody feels better right now than Travis Dana. First-time winner. First-time hit. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Maybe he forgot about Ultimate Autographs from last weekend. Travis, buddy, if you're out there, we just got your hit for you there, my man. So
now we know the last two boxes, one of them is going to be Seguin, one of them is going to be Nikola Jokic.
And if you don't have Nikola Jokic already, unfortunately, Josh said, you dirty dogs. Yeah, unfortunately, man, Joker was not meant to be in your captivity.
I will
more than here it is.
I will say, though, you still get the wheel spin if you buy in. So,
yeah, exactly.
The breaks are going to close out now, just given who's in there. So you still get the wheel spin opportunities if you do buy in, even though only one spot is going to be walking away with the headliner items.
So load up on those Chase wheel spin spots, guys. We're already going to have two sets of names in there. Thanks to Travis and Christy getting those big-time wins on the Keenan Allen and Nico Collins minis. And don't forget about that vault, ladies and gents. Do not forget about that vault. Very, very important to see some action in there. We have some modern day greats and all-time greats available as headliners in that vault series. 6 to go in the quad for the BNB, 6 to go in the double for the black and blue as well. Again, we still have the Earl Campbell, Peyton Manning, and Jalen Hurts. Oh, Golden Eagle Speed Flex. Don't do this for me. Do this for Chinmay. He can't stand the Eagles, but he loves this Jalen Hurts Golden Speed Flex.
I have Hurts on my fantasy team, so I can at least tout him up a little bit.
You know what's funny is that I hyped him up all pre-draft long for fantasy because every fantasy expert that I was watching, an insider, was why spend a third-round draft pick on a guy like Lamar or Josh Allen when you can get a guy like Hurts in the back end of the 4th, beginning of the 5th, depending on what league that you're in, because his value is going to be close to the same because all the rushing touchdowns he gets, so that obviously is, super, super valuable. So, do you know where he is right now, ranked-wise?
I believe he's QB4.
That sounds about right. Yeah,
I believe he's QB4.
That sounds about right. What do I know? I drafted Josh Allen. What do I know? And then I also traded him as well. But I got Lamar, so that works out. Peyton Manning, Jalen Hurts, and Earl Campbell on the drippy Houston Oilers AFC South hit Speed Flex. Still available for you guys here in this B&B series. 14 boxes left. 5 total headliners. Devontae Williams and Anquan Bolden also still available. Double up possibility, guys, potentially. Regardless, if you get Devontae Williams, it's going to be an AFC West hit with Peyton Manning or an NFC East hit with Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
Regardless.
My guess is it'll be a Cowboys hit, but could be a Bronco.
Eric Safran checking in, and right on cue, he said, so Manning and Hurts are still available in that series.
Yep.
Well, not only are they available, I actually hear them saying something. The sheriff is giving me a call. Hold on.
Omaha.
Give me a second. Hold on. Give me a second. Omaha, yeah. I actually got my, that's his contact name here on my phone. Give me a second. Yeah, what's up, Peyton? Yeah, I'm doing the show right now. Oh, you said that Eric needs to buy you out in the B&B Headliner series? Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I'm just making sure. Yeah, no, we're still good for lunch tomorrow. All right, sounds good. Yeah, Eric, so the sheriff is really busy, but he just confirmed that you need to get in there and go after him. So Hurts is 8th overall, I believe, in fantasy, according to Mr. Kane. But PPR, maybe not PPR. Again, different standard of leagues. I'm between 4 and 8. How many boxes are left? For the B&B, 14. 14 boxes are left.
13.
Is it 13?
Yeah, we've done 3.
Okay, so good call. Yeah. 13 boxes left, 5 headliners, Eric, my apologies. 13 boxes, 5 headliners. How many spots are left in the B&B double? Chinmay is getting some orders flying in here.
B&B double?
I'm at 4. Okay,
spots.
so 4 spots Alfredo in that B&B double. Again, guys, Jalen Hurts, Javonte Williams, or Javonte Williams, Peyton Manning double up possibility. AFC South would be the Earl Campbell, and Anquan Bolden would be an AFC North on a Raven and NFC West on a Cardinal, because that's how divisions work. Going through the rest of these series here, guys, if you want some more Chase Wheel Spin opportunity action, 6 spots to go in this quad box. Now, here's the thing. Now, this is our most, in terms of dollar value, fine. I understand $400 for some people, could be a little eye-opening, and understandably so. It's not for Chinmay and I. Payday was on Friday. So, now here's the thing. This is a great opportunity to get into this, because not every quad box has 3+ headliners available that you can end up going after. Ashton Genty, Bo Nix, and the guy that we have been talking about all day. Guys, we actually Beetlejuiced him in the last break.
Yeah.
Keenan Allen. He came out on the mini. He's on arguably the best looking speed flex we have on a two colored speed flex in this series. So you can triple up on that in the AFC West spot.
Yeah, and there are other double up possibilities, right? LaShawn McCoy and Emmitt Smith could be a double up for you there.
Eagle and Cowboy.
Yep. Yeah, so it's a possibility that there are some other double ups available for you. Not to mention you can double up a headliner with a hidden gem. There's so many boxes in the vault. And doubling up, in this case, you could end up with that vault key. Those vault keys, the $300 key and the $200 key are still there. So not only do you get your item, you also get some credit back to potentially buy back into the breaks. The vault is in the Chase Wheel Spin, so you get your name in there multiple times, more chances to win that Chase Wheel Spin gift card. The vault will pretty much pay itself off if you buy in, get those vault keys, and then hit the $300. The $300 key is really the big prize. So we talk about 10 headliners in 22 boxes. Yeah, it's really closer to 12 or even 14 if you count the vault keys, because even the $100 key, you're essentially paying off the spot with the $100 and the item that you get. So you're basically
100%.
getting an item for free at that point. So I would say 13 out of 22 is probably the most appropriate ratio. You could go 14, you could go 12. But there's some vault key incentive there. Not to mention you get the Chase Wheel Spin too.
4 vault keys. And for this vault series, guys, still 22 boxes available, 10 headliners. Ashton Genty, Brett Favre, Bo Nix, Jackson Smith and Jigba, Keenan Allen, Emmitt Smith, and the custom Zay Flowers Drip Speed Flex. 100 on the single, 200 on the double, 400 on the quad. Very easy numbers to remember. Now, for a quad or double up, Chinmay, could have a Jackson Smith and Jigba and a Warren Moon. If it's a Warren Moon Seattle Seahawks hit.
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah, could get a Seahawk quarterback of the past and a wide receiver present of the Seattle Seahawks and Jackson Smith-Njigba. One spot to go in the double box break. By the way, guys, for the B&B series, one spot to go for the black and blue. One spot to go as well for that Weekend Warrior.
Single, yeah.
So we already have 2 chase wheel spin spots because of that recent double. Get a third chase wheel spin opportunity with a third list of names, I should say. It's only one spin, but a third list of names to go in there. Enter yourself a chance to get some credit back, which, by the way, if you're going to play the odds, we go up to $100 in UA credit.
Not to mention,
it's a $65 buy-in.
It's Seguin and Jokic in the last 2 boxes. You're getting a headliner.
Yes, sir.
The right spot will get the head. You're playing for a headliner here.
Who is going to close out that bad boy in this Weekend Warrior? And it's going to be a race to the finish here. Also, don't forget about those jerseys, guys. 2 to go in the jerseys as well. So we got some. We got a lot of
black and blue has closed. The black and blue double has closed.
Who closed that bad boy?
So we'll do that. Peter Mento.
Oh, the doctor. We have 2 doctors in. We have Dr. Peter Mento and Dr. Doc Rivers. Let's go. Beautiful. Doc Rivers and Dr. Peter Mento. Maybe they're both together in that same break. Very, very nice. Again, guys, we have 3 photoed headliner jerseys left available in the series. Bo Nix, Jamar Chase, and Ray Lewis. Still available, still ready to go in this jersey series, guys. That's 2 spots to go. Gonna ask for 2 numbers for the B&B double. It's been a really great series for Chidman and I to talk about today. Stuff to go into. We have the Randy White, the Marshall Faulk, the Jerome Bettis, the Mark Brunell, all from that B&B series in general. We had the Edger and James go earlier in the all-decade mixer. That got us kicked off in a very positive way. Again, just so you guys know what you're playing for, if you want to see another potential speed flex that doesn't have to do with drinking water, another potential speed flex that has a gold visor on it, you are looking for that Jalen Hurts gold. Eric said 420. Eric, you dirty dog. He said, okay, so we got 2 4s, Peter and Eric going with 4, and then the wheel. Boom, got it. So Peter, he beat you out by literally 3 milliseconds on the wheel. So Chinmay, we will do the number 4, and then we'll do the wheel for my guy Eric.
Cool.
Eric, do you have a specific number, my friend, that you would like to start on? Where are you, B&B? Okay. Sounds good. Let's get these names randomized for you guys. Richard, Josh, Ryan, Mr. Yaslo Alfredo, Eric, and Peter. Let's get ourselves going here. Don't care. Just give me a sexy lid. Well, we certainly got those. I'll give you that in a second, Chinmay. Hold on. Now, sexy is objective in most cases. But when talking about the speed flexes in Campbell, Manning, and Hurts, they are factually sexy. So I'm going to spin the wheel for you here. So box number 4 is going to be the first one. And then it's going to be box number 9 or thereabouts, if you have 9. Sweet. So 4 and 9. That's the John Lynch combined number there.
47.
Was he 47? What do I know? I'm just trying to manifest a Denver Bronco here. Yeah, you're probably right. 47. Rich already throwing up the prayer hands, guys. He's already saying some things to the UA break gods here. Said NFC East, please. Let's see what we got for you, Rich. NFC East, that is going with Alfredo Lisciato. Alfredo. He's got the Jalen Hurts spot. The Hero Campbell spot is going to Joshua Bateman. And the AFC West spot, there you go, Rich. It's not the Jalen Hurts, but you got a chance for that Peyton Manning out west with the Denver Broncos. Eric Zafran in the NFC North, Peter Mento in the NFC South, Ryan Garcia in the NFC West, and Timothy Yaslo in the AFC East. Again, guys, Javonte Williams double-up possibility there for you. Mr. Kane in that AFC West, or for Alfredo in the NFC East. Only one way to find out. Black and blue double box break number 7. This is box 4.
We will have a jersey break coming up as well after this.
Appreciate it. Thank you guys so very much. The best customers in the business here at Ultimate Autographs. I'm just here so I don't get fined. Fozzie Ozzy. Let's see what we got here. Well, we're not going to start off with the Speed Flex, guys. I hate to burst any potential bubbles out there unless this is the world's smallest Speed Flex. However, this is still going to be a Hall of Fame hit. Now, here's the thing about playing in the Ultimate Autographs live break room. We have a zero scrub policy, and we respect all players, all positions, all player types. This guy certainly fits that bill. Now, the guy that's in the middle of the table, who I think we would probably agree has been the #1 hit of the show so far.
Yeah.
He would not have been able to win his MVP, and the Rams would not have been able to be nearly as successful if it wasn't for this guy holding up Kurt Warner and allowing all those holes to go through for Marshall Faulk. Orlando Pace on the authentic, or is this a rep? Is this a rep? It is a rep.
Looks like a rep.
It is a rep. Orlando Pace on the rep. I love this. I love the Rams horn, man. This throwback St. Louis Rams horn. This is awesome, dude. Orlando Pace on the rep. That's going to be an NFC West hit for Ryan Garcia. Congratulations, Rye Guy, wherever you might be.
Very solid hit.
Very nice hit, though. One of the best, if not the best, offensive lineman in NFL history. This is an awesome rep, too.
Yeah.
So, again, just looking at the B&B, what this could possibly be here. I mean, the chin strap's a little loose on this side, possibly, so maybe that's it. But I'm not seeing any decals missing, or, I mean, the padding is light in here, so maybe it's the padding again. But there you go. Way to set the pace, Ryan. Ryan Pace. I like that. I like that. He said, nice, thanks. Way to go, Ryan. Awesome, awesome hit, my friend. So 1 down, 1 to go. I just remember trying to get around Orlando Pace in Madden. Just wasn't possible. Ooh. Just not possible to do. I'm sure in reality it was actually 10 times
much harder.
Pace rep. Very, very nice. We'll keep, do you mind just putting Jerome away?
Yeah.
Thank you. It was not a matter of if, only of when. Orlando is going to make a spot up here. See what we got here. Box number 9. So we are now down to, what is that going to be then? 12 boxes, correct? Going into this break, 12 boxes and 5 total headliners. So inching closer and closer. The odds are only getting better, guys. For a headliner hit, let's see what we got. Are we going to get ourselves a Speed Flex here is the real question. It certainly feels big enough, but it could also be an authentic, ladies and gents. What do we have here? Okay. We are going to have ourselves something a little different. And by something a little different, I mean we're going to have to look up this guy's career. All I know for a fact, Chinmay, is that he is a Hall of Famer. Certainly a guy that you appreciate, to say the least. Former Super Bowl champion. One of the best defensive backs of his era. It's going to be Leroy Butler. Leroy Butler.
Yes, sir.
Awesome, awesome hit on the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Hall of Fame 22 inscription for Mr. Leroy Butler. Now,
longtime Packer.
Yep. So
just recently got put into the Ring of Honor.
Very cool.
Packers Ring of Honor. I believe it was last Thanksgiving that he got put in, and yeah, very, very great hit. That's going to Eric Zafran.
Eric Zafran, baby. Where'd you go, Eric? Again, he said
got the Hall of Fame inscription on the Hall of Fame helmet on the salute to service.
Well, he was
get much better than
he was
that.
asking for a sexy lid, and he got a sexy lid.
One.
He got a salute to service. Anytime you can get a salute to service here in the Ultimate Autographs live break room, you say yes, please. No other questions or favors needed. Hey, Tim, you interested in that? Asking Mr. Yaslo. So congrats, Eric, on the hit. Might try to facilitate something here in terms of a trade. We will see what happens here. And then you said we got that jersey coming up, correct?
Yep, jersey coming up.
Gotcha.
Jersey coming up.
Leroy Butler. Got a loaded table here today at Ultimate Autographs. So we can still keep the table loaded for right now. We have space to keep Leroy up here.
Yeah.
However, I know that you guys are going to want to see this table get even more and more loaded. Keep the Marshall there. Gonna need one jersey number. What do you notice about that one?
I see the chin strap is a little bit off. And nothing else really. Yeah, there might be a little, there's a little scratch here at the top. Like a little bit of a slight dent here at the top. But not the side that you would display.
Yeah, exactly. With the salute to service
Not
down
the
at the
side
bottom
that you
too.
would display, yeah.
Very, very cool.
Yeah.
Let's see here. So, I mean, yeah, he's saying I'm not on my cup of tea guy, but it's still a nice hit. So we'll see if Eric and Tim can work something out with that. There you go, as my chat goes out right on cue as I ask for a number. Let's see how this goes. I'm going to randomize these names for you guys. So Nathan Phillips, Kenneth McGowan, Eric Linnell, Richard Kane, and Ethan Taylor. Welcome in, Ethan. First timer. Good to see you, my guy. Favorite team, favorite player. Who are you looking for in these jerseys? Going to be the number one question of the day today. Get ready to randomize this for you guys again. My apologies on everything. We have just been a little bit behind on the internet here at Ultimate Autographs. So we pushed closer to that 1:45 hour here Central Time. Let me know if I get a if we get a box number at all for the jerseys. Do we get one?
Nope,
Or
I haven't seen one.
Did the chat even pop up?
I haven't even seen the number.
The
for
number,
you.
okay. So I'll retype that again.
I'll put it in.
Gotcha. Thank you. It just popped back up. Yo, guys, 8 times around we go.
I'm seeing 11 before I see wheel.
Okay.
So we're gonna go with box 11.
Sounds good. I can grab that for you. Thank you. How we're gonna break this bad boy down here today in jersey spot number 15 for this live break. Richard Kane in the NFC North. Ethan Taylor, the newbie, in the NFC South. Thank you, my man. With Kenneth McGowan in the NFC East and West. Eric Linnell in the AFC North, East, and West. And Nathan Phillips sandwiched in between in the AFC South. See how this goes. Good luck to everybody looking for the Bonix, Jamar Chase, and Ray Lewis headliners. 3 headliners, 16 boxes. Let's see what we got. All right, then. Well, I don't know about you, but I'm a pretty big baseball guy. And one of the biggest accomplishments, Chinmay, that you can have as a baseball player on the offensive side is winning the Triple Crown. It's very rare to do that in baseball. Some might say it's even more rare to do that in football, but this guy did this last year with the Cincinnati Bengals. He's number 1 on the back of his jersey. He is number 1 in the hearts of Bengals fans and fantasy football experts. It's Jamar Chase, the former LSU Tiger, the Cincinnati Bengal great. Broke the single game receptions and receiving yard record this year for the Cincinnati Bengals. You got the great Chase 1 signature there on the side. Of course, you get the Beckett Authentic certification here on the back as well. That's going to be going to Eric Linnell. Shout out to you, Eric. What's going on, brother? Great hit on the Jamar Chase jersey.
Phenomenal hit.
Somehow he defines the odds.
On the orange Bengals jersey, too.
Yeah,
Love it.
This is amazing. Yeah. This is probably, I would say, my favorite headliner in the entire series. Nice hit indeed, says Mr. Kane. So, does it get much better than this? It's like, you guys are riding an extremely hot hand. Back-to-back odds of less than 25% chance. Now we're down to 2-15 for a headliner. So, Bo Nix and Ray Lewis are left. And Jamar Chase is the one that Eric Linnell wins. He says he has a black and white one and now an orange jersey. Sweet.
Racking up the Chase jerseys.
Double exclamation point. So very cool. So yeah, hang those bad boys right up next to each other. Very nice for Mr. Linnell. And we're gonna get ourselves back into. Normally this is when I say, back into the break room, guys. Well, no, it's gonna be back into ESPN, guys. So just to get ourselves well acquainted, when we had those 3 consecutive breaks. Did not give us a chance to get into our spread picks.
And how about Texas A&M?
Yeah, how's that going?
It's now 30-24.
Look at that, see?
Aggies are coming back with 1 quarter left.
I would love to have seen what the live bet odds were for that. Probably would have been like plus 200. I would have been curious. Jamar Chase jersey.
The Weekend Warrior single has closed out.
Okay, then.
So we will.
Nobody wants these picks. We just want to do breaks, and I love it. I love it. Keep the energy coming, guys. That's going to be another Chase wheel spin list being added. So very nice. Thank you guys also very much. The quad is feeling hot handy, right? Need to get in it before the OU game starts. LOL. Yeah, for that quad for the black and blue there, Tim. Yeah, obviously there's 6 spots left to go in the quad. 3 spots now left in that double again. So it's getting really hot and heavy here down the stretch. Chasing that Campbell, Manning, and Hurts trio. So definitely get whatever spots you can in there, Mr. Yaslo, before we have to say sayonara to you today. Unfortunately,
and this will be the last. This will be the last Weekend Warrior single that's coming up now. So we'll do the 1 single, and then I'm putting up what will be the last box in the series.
So because we got 2 numbers left in this Weekend Warrior, we're going to go to the picker wheel for this one, guys. 1 break left to go in the Weekend Warrior series. You guys have been amazing. What was that again for the Weekend Warrior for those last 2 boxes? Was that 4? Was that 4 and 19?
I'll double check.
1 and 19 are left.
Okay.
I got it.
But we've also got a black and blue double coming up.
Woo!
After that. So
flying, you guys. Okay, so thank you all very much. Okay, so 1 and 19. Gonna have that on the picker wheel here. And then the last box for the Weekend Warrior is going to be box number 19 is going to be the last one. We're going with box number 1 here, Chinmay. I can grab that again for you, my man. Get these names in the... Playing for the Tyler Seguin jersey or the Nikola Jokic. Hockey fans and NBA fans are going to go toe-to-toe here. Here in this series for the Weekend Warrior coming up. Let's see what these 2 spots are going to be, guys. Looking for the Stars, looking for the Nuggets, and the reveal is Jeff Grube. Jeff Grube in the Dallas Stars spot. And in the Denver Nuggets, we're going to have the Doc in Dennis Rivers.
See what happens.
Let's see what we get. Box number 1. Okay. Somebody's going to be feeling like number 1 after this. Well, we just pulled number 1 in Jamar Chase. We got box 1 here. Let's see how this is going to go. So, Dennis, And Jeff, mano a mano, Seguin or Jokic? Let's see what we got. And I am very, very happy to say, wow, this is incredible. So this is a very, very nice certification on this as well. So this is from USA Sports Marketing. It's actually specifically from Nikola Jokic's USA Sport Marketing on the certification there.
Okay.
Which is very, very cool. Awesome to see there from his own cert. It's the 3-time league MVP, one of the greatest centers in the history of basketball, the best player on planet Earth right now, is going to be residing in Doc Rivers' most updated PC, Nikola Jokic jersey, going to the Doc and Dennis Rivers.
Congratulations.
And this is man, I love the basketball jerseys too. So with Jokic, you know, his jersey typically does not have, you know, his sleeves on his jerseys are usually very well tucked in. Mm-hmm. Same with this jersey too. Very, very short sleeves on these. He said, wow, way to go, Doc. That is all you, my friend. Congratulations. Eric says that's beautiful. Yeah, it's almost as beautiful as the Sombor Shuffle. I think Doc has to learn the Sombor Shuffle after winning this one.
I agree.
72803. Way to go, my man. It's very hard to follow up 2 jersey hits in Jamar Chase and Nikola Jokic. But
the Seguin jersey is still there now in that last box with a single.
For you hockey nuts out there, you want to go for Tyler Seguin? That's the guy you want to go for. So very, very nice hit. And now we got that black and blue double coming up right now. So usually I would spend all day and night talking about Nikola Jokic, but you guys are hungry today. Instead of having lunch like normal human beings, you wanted to buy in some breaks. This is what you want to chow down on. And
$65 for a spot, and I'm seeing Seguin jerseys autographed.
Yes.
They're going for about $250, $300 at the minimum.
There you go.
So the value will still be there if you're interested in that Seguin jersey.
And if you find the right Dallas Stars fan in your life.
Could potentially pay even more.
What was I going to do? 2 box numbers. Again, if you were just tuning in with us here on the Ultimate Autographs live break show, Chinmay to my left, Rob Hill in the host seat today. Man, got a lot of loaded lids up here, and we're about to get 2 more. So do you think this is going to be the series that the Golden Eagle lands down on the table?
Could be. Could be.
Yeah, I'm hoping for I'm hoping for the Manning here. So really would like to see my guy Peyton get pulled out. Black and blue that's down there, guys. 7, 10, 11, 13, 22, 24, 25, and 28 and 29. 12 boxes left, I believe, with 5 total headliners. So Fozzie Ozzy wants to go with the wheel. Right. Wheel and 24, Todd Meyer jumping in. Skull, baby. What's going on, Todd? Good to see you, brother.
So we will do 24.
24 and then the wheel. Correct.
Because wheel was only called once, right?
Correct.
Yeah. 24 definitely.
Yazzie, is there a specific number you want to start on, my man? Feel free to let Chinmay and I know. 40% chance of getting Manning, Campbell, Hurts, Williams, or Bolden here in this break, and he said, nah. All right, I'll choose it for you. You know what, Yazzie? Trust me here. I'm going to go with 22. I'm going to start on that. So the 22 is actually going to almost come all the way back around. It's going to end up on 25, Chinmay. Do we have 25?
We do.
24 and 25. Bring that off the ticker. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. All right, guys. Show you what the randomizer had to say. Good luck to everybody. Black and blue, double box break number 8. I'm excited, man. I think this is going to be the one. Just for you, I think this is going to be the Jalen Hurts one.
All right.
One of these
Let's
two.
do it.
One of these two. Let's get down to it. Speaking of those coveted spots, top to bottom rundown. Ryan Andreessen has the NFC North. NFC South goes to Todd Meyer. Box collar magic. This is his one here with 24. He's also got the AFC North and the AFC West. So box collar magic, Todd. Little randomization too. You got that Peyton Manning spot. NFC East is going to Eric Zafran. So the Leroy Butler and the Jalen Hurts make for a pretty gosh darn good Saturday.
Not a bad combo there.
Not at all. And then the AFC South, Tom Kozic. So Fozzie's saying, so hopeful for Bolden on that cards. You would be right in that NFC West spot, Mr. Yaslow. You know you'd be, you and I would be very, very happy with one another. So let's see what we got here. Well, I can tell you guys this. This looks like a dad mamma jamma. I'm gonna start calling these turkeys. It's literally how big this is. It's like a Thanksgiving Day turkey coming out. And is this going to make somebody's Thanksgiving Day a little bit early? Now, I talked about this at the beginning of the show, Chinmay. I mentioned that you can never, ever, ever start your holiday shopping too soon. Some people like to shop for jewelry during the holiday season. Some people like to go for silver. Personally, for me, I like to go straight to the top and go get some gold, preferably a golden eagle. Here he is. We've all been waiting for him. This is what you wanted to play for. How about this? Look at this bad mamma jamma. Number one on the Philadelphia Eagles. Number one in the break room today. And number one in the heart of Eric Zafran. It's Jalen Hurts. Oh. Fly, Eagles, fly.
That's the best helmet in the break room.
Oh, easily. Look at the
I know we've talked about the Keenan Allen and the Chargers color scheme.
Woo.
That's number one.
Look at the number one there, Eric. Right on the front, the golden Eagles wings flying through the back. The visor. I just love how this white just flows back down into the bottom there. So
I'm sure the Keenan jersey, the Keenan helmet is great. That's the best one. That's the best one.
Just because we have to make some room and some tough calls here. So probably Randy White or Orlando Pace.
I think Orlando has to go.
Orlando will go for now for the rep. There you go. So Randy's going to come up here. He'll join the Authentic Gang. And the Speed Flex series continues down here. Absolutely wonderful hit. Eric Zafran. The man of the hour. The Hurts in the back and not the Eagles. Sick. I understand. If I was in this break and I unfortunately did not win it, I would be physically so. My Jalen would be hurts right now. My Jalen would be hurting really bad. Eric likes it very, very much. So first time I've seen Eric speak of himself in the third person, so that's got to be a good sign. Way to go, Brother Bear. Awesome, awesome hit. So 1 down, 1 to go. Now that doesn't necessarily mean everybody's got to log out today. There's still some great ones. Javonte Williams, Anquan Bolden, Earl Campbell, and Peyton Manning. Tim, you know how bad I want to see my Anquan Bolden. I will be honest. I will go as far as to say, I think this is, since I've started working here at Ultimate Autographs, this is the nicest speed flex that I have seen here at Ultimate Autographs.
Yeah, I think that's the nicest one for me too.
I would go out on a limb and say that. I did not even know that they had a
I think the only way it could be better is if there was green instead of the white.
That's a good call.
I think that's the only way it could be better. But it's pretty pristine as it is.
Yeah, and a great call by Mr. Kane to a two-tone cage as well.
Yeah,
the gold on top and then the white on the bottom.
Amazing.
I love his number 1 right there.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a beautiful touch, man. That is just. Whoo!
You have a note?
Getting chills over here. Yeah, I got you. I know what Eric's doing on Monday. He's like, "Hey, boss, I can't come in. My Jalen Hurts, not able to come in." Oh man, that is awesome. There you go. So one big one down doesn't mean we can't knock out another big one as well. See what we got here.
You know, Bradley Williams, that's a good call. That's a good call. There was a Chrome Mahomes speed flex that was half Chiefs, half Royals.
Oh,
that's a good one. That's a good one.
Nasty.
I think the gold just pops.
Yeah, the gold is incredible.
It might be hard to see on the screen, but in person, the gold just pops.
Now, in a non-giveaway setting, because remember we did that Mahomes Swirsky giveaway. I mean, that alone, that's diamonds. So, in terms of value, that's going to be worth much, much, much more.
Yeah, I'm not saying the value. I'm not saying value. I'm saying aesthetics and pop.
Yeah, it's actually kicking my ADHD's ass right now. I'm gonna be honest with you. Wow, that is. Whew. I'm promising I'm focusing on this next break. Whew. Very, very nice. So here's the good news and the bad news. The good news is that if you're looking to stay in the series and play for another headliner, you can do that because this is not going to be a headliner. However, the great thing is that we're actually pulling an insect out of the bag. Ooh. There's an insect in here. He's so tiny I can barely see him. Quick little bugger is going to pop out of here on an LA Chargers lid. This is going to go to the lightning bug. It's going to go to Darren Sproles on the rep for the salute to service here. Very, very nice hits. Mr. Darren Sproles. That is going to go as an AFC West hit to the Todd father and Todd Meyer. Awesome hit there for the
Darren Sproles,
former 3-time Pro Bowler. The flex legend. He was an awesome guy to just stick in at your flex every week in fantasy. It's how I remember Darren Sproles.
Yeah,
multi-purpose stud.
For us vertically challenged folks, he's the one who gives you hope that you can make it in the NFL.
Shore King stand up. Very, very cool. Yeah, he was what, 5'6", 5'7"?
I want to say 5'5", 5'6".
5'6", yeah. Awesome hit for you, Mr. Todd Meyer. The lightning bug. Very, very cool. Nice indeed, my friend. So, again, very loaded table. Chinmay, did you say we have another one coming up, or
Nope.
we just had some spots in the Weekend Warrior?
Just had some. The Weekend Warrior was the one that closed, but the last
Correct.
Weekend Warrior single is up.
All right, gotcha. So we're going to get ourselves well acquainted once again. Back into the break room. I'm going to do a quick rundown of that. We're just a little bit after 2 o'clock, guys. I'm going to have the Chase Wheelspin coming up regardless here. So just looking through the live break room. So we're pretty wide open across the board here. 5 spots to go in that vault is the closest that we have. So if you want a chance at a last second Chase Wheelspin, go ahead and hop in there. Please feel free to do so. Got some greats in there. The Ashton Genty Authentic, the Brett Firespeed Flex, the Bo Nix Military Authentic, the Jackson Smith Ninjigba Authentic, the Keenan Allen Speed Flex, and the Emmitt Smith Authentic with the Zay Flowers Custom Drip Speed Flex. So, gonna get some Chase Wheelspin action here. See what we got available. I'll get that, get that together for you here. Is that what this list is in this third column, Chinmay?
Yeah.
Awesome, brother. Thank you so very much. Let's get that Chase Wheelspin going. This is rewarding you guys for participating in our Weekend Warrior. Thank you so much. Which, by the way, as Chinmay mentioned, 1 box to go there. Tyler Seguin of the Dallas Stars. 1-for-1 chance. You know what you're going to get. Very rarely do you know what you're going to be guaranteed here. So again, if you're a fan of hockey out there, don't be afraid. Do not be afraid. So I'm just going to need a second or two for this randomizer to pop up. There we go. Let's see what we got. Should have 24. Perfect. 8 times around we go. Chase Wheelspin. We are looking for the top spot, guys. 8 times around the world. We're at 7 right now. Dennis Rivers, the Doc. He's already won so far today. Is he going to win just a little bit more? He got that Nikola Jokic jersey. Let's see if he can add on to his resume. It's not. He's going to be going back to back. Might as well call him Drake. It's Todd Meyer. Finished with the Darren Sproles, and he's also going to get rewarded for it as well. So, Todd Father, if you're still out there, my friend, do you have a specific number that you would like to start on for the Chase Wheelspin? If not, I'll start at 1 and spin that poobah.
17.
17, good number. Very, very good number. Okay, 17 or thereabouts. That's the thing, is that you're looking for slivers here. It's like 100 slices of a pie. There we go. It's just close enough to 17. 17 and a half there, Todd. And it is going to bring you back to 19. So 19 for, give him 20.
Okay.
Give him 20. So 20 going your way, Todd Meyer. 19 just an odd number. Shout out to my guy, Todd. So 20 going to Todd Meyer for the Chase Wheelspin for today. Now, of course, things are a little tricky here. So we're going to do 2 different things. We'll do hits of the show last. We got to get our spread picks in. We can't break tradition. This is by far the longest that you and I have gone without making them on a Saturday. Sure. So we'll do this, I don't want to say speed dating style, but
I'll do it relatively quickly.
We'll do this as quickly as we can.
I'm good to go relatively quickly.
Awesome. So you're 15 and 15 going into this week. I am 16 and 15. So what do you got for your first pick?
First pick, I'm going to back this team to keep it going. They had a dominant win last week. I'm going to have them keep it going this week. I'm going to go Chargers -3 against the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Oh, you dirty dog. Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good. I was really eyeing that line, I'm not going to lie. Oh man, I do not. This probably should not be my first pick, but I'm fairly confident in it for whatever reason. Just because I think it's going to be such a low-scoring game. I alluded to it earlier. I'm going to take Denver +3 at home in Mile High.
Okay.
I think even if they end up losing this one, I can't see it going past
3.5.
Yeah, 3.5.
Plus
so
3.5. Yeah.
So 3.5 going for the Denver Broncos.
I know that it may seem like the vibes are off in this particular organization.
Oh, here we go.
But I think Sunday night they're gonna put on a big show.
Oh wow, okay.
When you see another team across from you that is a Super Bowl contender, all this nonsensical stuff that's been going on in the week, that goes out the window. Give me the Eagles -2.5 against the Lions.
Okay, I like it. I mean, why not? I mean, the hit of the show, Jalen Hurts. It only makes sense, right?
I was not influenced by the Hurts helmet. I was gonna go Eagles no matter what.
It only makes sense. It only makes sense for sure. The last time that I went against the Cardinals, they beat Dallas on Monday night, so I can't do that again in good faith.
Sure.
One thing I am going to do in good faith here, because the way that you started that last explanation before your pick, I thought you were talking about this franchise.
Okay.
They've had a down last couple of weeks. If they want to have any chance of getting themselves back atop the NFC North where I think they belong, they got to go out to East Rutherford this week, and they got to handle business.
I agree.
Green Bay Packers cover the points. Give me Green Bay -7.
Okay. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with your sentiment 100%. Jameis Winston is an interesting quarterback, though.
3 touchdowns, 3 picks.
Jameis Winston is an interesting quarterback. That's all I'll say.
Packers win 35-21. Calling it right now. 41.5 total, by the way.
Yeah. It's definitely an interesting game. The last time these two teams played, one of them got embarrassed.
Uh-oh.
It's a revenge game at home, in my opinion. They've come up short the last couple weeks in some tough ways, but you just can't go into this game and be embarrassed again. Give me the Falcons -3.5 against the Panthers.
Nice.
At home.
Okay. So, and the Panthers, obviously, as well, they were riding high after that upset against Green Bay, and then they got held to 7 points against New Orleans last week at home. So, so 3.5 for the ATL. All right, I was actually kind of worried that you were going to the way of another 3.5 point spread. I view these teams as being completely even. I do not look at this as being any type of home field advantage. I say this every time I talk about this team or on playing in this, whether it's the Chargers or whether it's this team. I have been so unbelievably impressed with the Seattle Seahawks and the job that Mike McDonald has done. They're undefeated away from Lumen Field. I can see that continuing. However, I think they can keep pace by 3 points with Matthew Stafford and the Rams. Give me the Seahawks +3.5 on the road this week in LA, in the City of Angels. Is that 3.5 over there or 3?
Yeah, 3.5.
3.5. So, wrapping this up before we end up doing our hits of the show and tossing things back over to Rip Camelucci, who's going to take my spot at the 3 o'clock hour. Chinmay is going to stay over there in the producer side. He's done an excellent job all morning and afternoon, guys. Big round of applause for Chinmay. I'll put that applause in the chat. He's done a great job as always. However, I hope that his spread picks do not do as well, my friend, respectfully. So just a little look at the little post-it note right there, a little cheat sheet for you guys. Chargers -3, Philly -2.5, Falcons -3.5. Going with all slight favorites this week. Feeling the big dogs coming out. And I got 2 teams to cover. Denver +3 at home. Seattle +3 on the road. And then Green Bay, the biggest pick out of any of our 6, covering -7 against the New York Giants. Hits of the show. We're loaded, brother. We got some good ones.
It's the 2 over there.
We know what the top 2 are going to be.
It's the 2 over there.
But it's going to be a long climb to the top. So we're going to go. We have 7 options to choose from. What do you want? 7 to 1. How do you want to do this? Because last show I was copy and paste with you.
I'm gonna do Sproles 7, Randy White 6, Leroy Butler 5, Edgerrin James 4, Brunell 3, Falk 2, Hurts 1.
Good list. Very, very good list. All right, so I got a couple things to switch up in the middle, I think, but I'm just going to go this again. You and I are the same. We like to go based off aesthetics, right? So Darren Sproles 7. I'll do, Darren Sproles 7. I'll do Randy White 6, Leroy Butler 5, Mark Brunell 4, Edgerrin James 3, Marshall Falk 2, Jalen Hurts 1. So
it's a good list.
There you go.
It's a good list.
There we go. I mean, guys, doesn't get much better than this. I think Eric Safran certainly doesn't think so. Jalen Hurts, gold and white, 2-tone colored speed flex, custom gate, custom visor. Got the gold visor as well. Again, probably my favorite that I've been able to pull as a host here in my time at Ultimate Autographs. You said it was, in the moment you said it was your favorite, or at least top 2 between that and the Mahomes one that you had with the Royals. But an awesome show. To the best customers in the business here at Ultimate Autographs. You guys have been absolutely wonderful as always, keeping Chinmay and I up in interest. So we don't need caffeine to get going in the morning here on Saturdays. We got you guys to keep us going here in the breaks. Fantastic show. Make sure to catch Rip Camelucci and Chinmay coming up next for the 3 o'clock hour. We're going to step aside for the next 45 minutes or so. Make sure to tune in also tonight at 6 o'clock for the primetime show at Saturday night with the one and only Unk and Joe Aguilar, our favorite in Mr. Joe. And then you guys can catch me for some reason, if you enjoyed yourself today for whatever reason, tomorrow, three times in a row, 9 at noon and 3. I'll be on with Don Pellegrini, the resident Packers fan, who we'll both be rooting for that -7 for the Packers tomorrow. So
yeah, you will be.
Any final words at all to the people at home, Chinmay?
No, it's been a great show. Hope we keep it going here in the 3 p.m.
Awesome, my man. So thank you so much for all of your hard work and making things enjoyable here. And thank you to the customers at home. I will catch you guys tomorrow morning / afternoon. And until 3 o'clock, we will catch you then here at the Ultimate Autographs live break.